Tonight, we're going to be working on finishing up the storage hall. I also just started the recording for the flower farm tutorial. I think I got most of the intro of that done. Probably not much more to say there, but then we hop into the tutorial for that at some point. So maybe that video will be out. What day is it? Thursday? It might be out this weekend. We'll see. Anyway, let's hop on the server. We got things to do. Am I trademarking the phrase starting soon? Absolutely. Your name is Bob Bombs Away. Like, Bo Bombs Away? That's kind of fun. I like that. Bo Bombs Away! I'm not allowed in my own chat. I'm not. I've been banned. I have indeed been banned. That is some lore for you guys. Oh, you know what? I don't have the ray tracing pack on. What is Truly Bedrock? Truly Bedrock is our Bedrock Edition Survival Let's Play series with a whole bunch of amazing creators. We're all making videos and streams and stuff on here. It's a good time. It's a good time. Are iron farms ethical? All Minecraft farms are ethical because it is a video game. And ethics aren't really a concern to me. Only good people need ethics and morals. I am an undead pigman. It doesn't apply to me. Like, come on. So we left off the last stream on Sunday with trying to figure out how to do these things. Now I have realized that like actually using the 2 tall flowers for bone meal or for dyes is really inefficient because 1 bone meal gives you 2 dye, whereas with like the major flower farms that we built, 1 bone meal gives you like 10 to 15 dye. So obviously that's better. I clearly put that in the video that I'm gonna be recording. And yeah, here's all of our naming items. We got a couple more of these to do, don't we? We do, actually. Chris from that one. Oh, we got a suggest... That was a suggest-a-pull. I didn't even see. Yeah, so we got a suggest-a-pull for the Twitch. There you go. I can't do that. Not allowed to type my own chat. What even is Truly Bedrock without the undead pigman? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you know, we all contribute. We all make the server what it is. Okay, this one's supposed to be, like, prettiest of them all. I could do pettiest of them all. It's only 1 letter off. Is that how you spell prettiest? Hold up. That's how they spelled it, so we're gonna go with it. Thanks, Chris, for that one. And then we also have a couple other little things to do, but we'll get to those in a minute. Named items in the junk 1 shulker. Oh, yeah, you know, listen, just ignore the shulker names. It's not... Listen, I'm not calling your name and items junk. That just happened to be the shulker that I grabbed. Because we had a whole chest of shulkers. Where are they at? I put them, That's not that one. Where did I put all of our shulkers? Oh, I had a whole bunch of shulkers. Are they gone? Well, I guess they're gone. I think they were in this box. But yeah, it's just junk 1. Where's all of our shulkers at? We have a couple in here. There's junk 3. I don't know where junk 2 is. It's probably this right here. Yeah, junk 2. Listen, it's really good to have your junk. The junk 1 through 10. There's junk 1 through 3 right now. Listen, this is actually our most important junk box. It's our most important junk box because it's the first one. You know, the other ones, they just got invented when I needed them, right? Like, Junk 3 doesn't even have anything in it. That's how unvaluable Junk 3 is. But Junk 1 is, like, the specialty box that I take everywhere with me. We've used this box on every project that we built on the server. It is king of the junk! So, to be inside the Junk 1 box is honestly quite an honor befit of the Twitch chat. And the YouTube chat, but they don't really get to name items because there's no redemptions. Anyway, we're supposed to be, like, actually getting into things. Did the YouTube one send out a notification? Oh, it did, actually. Wow, I got it on my phone. That's incredible. I turned off I made it so that when the YouTube stream ends, it's going to be unlisted because the Discord bots were sending out a notification after the stream was done. Not when I started going live, but when the stream is done. Because, I don't know, YouTube thinks that's like a video now. So hopefully it'll be unlisted. Or, no, it just won't send out notifications because it'll be unlisted. And then I can make it public without sending out notifications to subscribers. And then maybe the bots won't pick it up. I don't know. We're trying new things. Also, the Discord bot did not ping for the Twitch stream. I made it all set up and fancy for that, but it just doesn't work, so who knows. Who knows what's happening? Anyway, so we're going to install a couple things. We're going to make the... thing over here finally work. We're going to send all the 2 tall flowers and to dye crafters. Those are going to go down and out. We're going to have a water stream going through here. So, you know, it goes through the floor. I think that'll be kind of fun. And then we'll send those dyes, like, up and over. They're going to go up a bubble elevator right here and go across this water stream. We got item filters back there for all the dyes. The trash items are going to be falling down right here. They won't be burned over here, though. We're going to send those into a separate water stream. We're also going to take the trash items from right here, the wool side, and maybe we'll figure out how to, like, get those. We might have to just go, like, underneath this water stream that's going to be here. So we're going to send those over. We're going to combine those together. And then I'm going to have some additional water streams here in the middle. How long is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, perfect. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so then the middle of this is actually going to be where we trash our items. It's like the very middle. So we could have water streams on all 4 sides of this if we really wanted to. I think we're just going to do the 2, though. So maybe we'll do, like... I don't know. We have a trash can over here already. But it doesn't really matter where they come from, right? Like, we could set up... we're going to set up some sort of item elevator over here as well. I want to be able to drop items into here, send them up to the very top system, and that way they go around and go into those filters. But also, this needs to be tied in so that it's like the very end of the system, right? So we have quite a few things that we need to do tonight, quite a few things that we need to figure out. Because the end of the system over here is currently in these 2 chests. So anything random that ends up in here will just be in these chests. These flesh should have ended up in these item filters. Did we overpower the 4 item filters that we have? We could add a 5th one, I guess. These still work? Yeah. Well, okay, so we actually overpowered 36,000 flesh an hour. That's crazy. That's horrible. That is so much rotten flesh. That is stupid. Okay, we're gonna move on from that before my brain breaks. So, I guess we'll add another item filter to that one. Jeez. And then we'll just kind of go on from there. So these are the final outputs. All of our farms in the entire base, any items that don't get sorted or auto-crafted from the entire base are going to end up right here. And then we're going to take the output of this, and we're going to send that into our little multi-item storage system down here. So we're basically just going to take those chests and send them right into this chest right here. And that shouldn't be too terribly difficult. I guess we'll do like a couple auto-droppers, and then we'll just like send them in right there. That should be totally fine, I think. You lose points for being late? Yeah, sorry, Animatrix, you have 0 points now. You shouldn't have been tardy. That'll teach you. Be late to my streams? No. You do get points for, like, chatting and being part of the stream, and then also subscribers get double points. I think followers get more points, or they get, like, a bonus points, or something. Something happens. I'm not sure the specifics there. Hopper's doing a bug rock. Well, then we'll add more hoppers. We will decrease the chance of bug rockiness. Yeah, subscribers get a multiplier, but I know followers get like a boost or something. I'm pretty sure subscribers get 2 times the points. I don't know. They should. It's been a long time since I've like kept up with it. So the question is, what actually do we want to do first? What do we want to do first? What? Hello there. Chunk loaders don't exist in Bedrock without commands. Oh, okay, so it's based on tiers. So tier 3s get 2 times the points? That's crazy. That's crazy. I feel like tier 1 should get double. But hey, you know, I guess, you know, you guys already have it. Okay, listen, you guys already have enough points as is. You don't need to be doing that. That's good. Yeah, I guess that makes sense, though. That's not the right box. Oh, watch streak. Yeah, that makes sense. That's cool. Channel points are great. Honestly, they need to add them to the YouTube side. That's like one of the biggest missing features from YouTube is channel points and redemptions and all that stuff. They're so good. They're fantastic. I'm not the best at like keeping up with these things, but you know, they're good. So why is the middle chest filling up first? Oh, because the bottom hopper is locked. Cool. Why is the bottom hopper locked? Why is it locked, Batman? Oh, there must be a redstone torch underneath that block. Okay, well that makes sense. Well, that didn't just flood something, did it? That should be fine. It should have gone this way, right? I think we're good. Okay. I'm not trying to break a farm as soon as we start the stream. By the way, I didn't stream on the Tuesday because I didn't have internet or cell service. So I was like, cool. I guess just no modern day technology for me. It's not like it's important or anything. You don't have enough channel points. Oh, you'll get there. Yeah, I got reset to the Stone Ages out here. It was too powerful. I farmed too many items. I had to get nerfed. Had to be nerfed. I was too good. Zoe, thank you very much for the super chat. Much appreciated. Hopefully you're doing well tonight. Have a banned word? Those don't happen very often. What is this? Oh, jeez. How long are those banning actions? I'm pretty sure those are supposed to be 5 minutes. I might have put it down to 3. It's been a while since we've had that. Okay. Yeah, let's call it a 3. That's a good one. I have to really make sure I know what I'm saying, so I don't break action. What are consequences? Yeah, chat always tries to get me on this. Consequences are I fail. I talk like caveman. Caveman no break action. Okay, let's turn all this into paper. I'm concerned about action. Me no want break action. We no have banned word in long time. Easier to talk like caveman. Ooga booga. Yes. Caveman no have big word. Listen, it works well. This is legitimate strategy. Also, we block in B, so B no cause lag. I still have minute half left. So many B. This is concerning sounds. I don't like this. This sounds like my walls. We block in Bs, so Bs no cause lag. When B leave B thing. They can only leave through front. No need block back. I caveman whisperer. I still have 40 seconds. Jeez. So what have you guys done? Anything fun? Unbelievable lag. I just made all that. Building a mountain. I saw that. Looks fun. Never done that myself. I'm a poet and I don't know it. I am. I do know it. Sometimes. Is that it? Oh my god, it's over. I set a custom sound for that. That's crazy. Or is that from the stream deck? I can say the word the! Ah, I defeated the ban word action. Me no need talk like the caveman. That was crazy. That was stressful. I don't like it. Thank you, Spider, for that one. The Last of Us. I'm falling for that one. Okay, so we're gonna install this little item stream that's over here. I think we have this entire system figured out. Where is the ice? There it is. Ice and more ice, and we're gonna need more packed ice, actually. Last of Us is so good, though. When did those episodes release? Those are like Sunday, right? Not nearly fast enough. Andor season 2 was great too, by the way. You gotta go watch that, everybody. Andor season 2, and then Star Wars Rebels has a couple episodes, like season 3, episode 17. Kind of ties in very well with that. And then you got your Star Wars Rogue One movie, and then might watch episode 4 for the first time in a long time tonight. Crazy. Minus, welcome back for 79 months of resubscribing. Almost 7 years. That is insane. Yeah, I can't do the math. Oh, hey. MC Spamma just, oh, never, I'm getting distracted over here. Yeah, I can't do the math for, like, how many years that is beyond, like, 48. I know 48 is 4 years. Anything after that is just, like, old. But welcome back. Hopefully you're doing very well. And gifting a bunch of subs to the community as well. We got gifted subs to Pizza and Henrik, along with Jim and DT Cubed. Much appreciated. Was there a 5th one in there? I think I might have. Oh yeah, Renegade. Renegade. Thank you for the gifted subs. Being a crazy person. Been around for years and years and years. Years and years and years. Oh, I forgot the, that's crazy. And what's even crazier is that, like, we're about to be 9 years on YouTube. So you've been around for more than, like, 2/3 of the entire history of the channel. Because, like, it's not just your sub streak that is the entire length, right? It is, like, you didn't sub day 1, right? So you were around before that. So, like, that's crazy. That's crazy. And me, thanks for gifting some subs as well. We got gifted subs to Largest and to Cardat, along with Gamer and Bombs away and fast. Much appreciated, guys. Oh, the redstone box is over here. I'm stupid. Show some love to Minus and me in the chat. Being crazy over here. Managed to make hotbar presets with commands today? Yeah, so I just I just started messing around with Canopy today. And yeah, I noticed that there was like a hotbar preset in there. I was having a lot of trouble getting Canopy to work. I don't know. I think it might have just installed wrong on my Superflat world, because the next Superflat world that I installed it on like seemed to work fine. So I don't know what the deal there was. But maybe it's not a big deal. I don't know. It just seemed really, really weird. Like, I don't know. I think some of the commands might have been updated at some point too, because some of the commands I were trying to run just weren't working either. So it's kind of like, I don't know. So maybe I am also just bad at being smart. So that could also very well be the problem. I'm going to try and say the as many times as I can in the next while, just to make a point of it. Also, we're going to change up how this is working. How we're changing up the redstone. Because the way that we had this on the last stream would not work at all. Oh no, so we need 2 comparators. No, no! Maybe we do need those target blocks in there. Narcissistic. Maybe a little bit, but I try not to be. Usually. Sometimes. You know what? It depends how... No. Narcissism bad. Bad things. Where are the big flowers go? So the big flowers are going straight down and then into an autocrafter, straight into dye. Mao Yang. Yeah, so that's allegedly the official pronunciation for Mojang. However, a couple years ago, they were just like, okay, listen, everyone is saying it wrong, so we're just going to make the official pronunciation Mojang. Yeah, that's, yeah. But you're absolutely correct. It is technically Mojang. Because they be Swedish. But, yeah. Okay, I think what we can do... Ah, jeez, this is stupid. I mean, we could just do 2 pistons, right? Because these are only going to be at signal strength 1, and we need both of these to power the piston, which means that we could just put the piston, like, right here, and that would also work. So kind of like this. And then when it's down here, then it would work. Yeah, so that would be fine. Okay, so now we need to take the output from right here and power these guys over here, which is the part that I'm struggling with right now. Because we can't have redstone dust right here. So we have to have a repeater. Which means that we'd have redstone. Okay, we figured it out. Don't worry. My brain did the braining. We've done a successful brain today, everybody. It's rare, but it does happen. Okay, there we go. That should actually work. So now if we put an item in there. No, it's a block. Okay, never mind. My braining did do brain. I lied. That's a bad habit. Gotta break the habit. There we go. And now if we put an item in there. There we go. So either one of these furnaces pooping out items will automatically get them further pooped out. Jeez. First video watch was in 2017? Yeah, that's literally just like a few months after I started on YouTube. So that's crazy. Why'd you stick around? The videos were horrible. They were so bad. I unlisted and like deleted most of those. They were so bad. They were so bad. That was when I was still just like spamming out stuff to see what would stick. And you know what stuck? Tutorials and bug videos and news videos and let's plays. Those are the 4 things that actually did well. And oh, we have a hype chest. Share, I guess. I got a choo-choo. Yeah, what do the Swedes know about their own language? Exactly. That's what I've been saying for years. What do they know? Besides, how to make a Minecraft. Okay, so that is the actual auto dropper system for the furnaces figured out, and then we have the auto clocking system over here for these guys. Now, technically, we could get away with just having one of these. So if we move this down, we could have like the repeater be right here powering this block, and that would save us on a bunch of our redstone. So repeater powers that block. Redstone signal goes down. That powers our torch on the backside right here. And then we just kind of repeat that. Get it? Repeat that. Okay. There we go. Yeah, so that would actually power that, and then we just like have to turn off that torch now to actually turn on the build. Okay. Glad you like the builds, Jax. I got another tutorial coming out soon for the video, or the tutorial for the super fast flower farm. Should be good. I'm excited for it. Really happy with how that build turned out, actually. I know it's such a silly thing, but like I've been having a great time with that flower farm. We've spent way too much time on it. I feel like we've kind of worn out the hype or excitement for it, but you know what? It's a crazy amount of flowers, and it's something I haven't messed with in years and years and years. So it's kind of, I don't know, rejuvenating, reinvigorating, fun. Let's just go with fun. That's a better. It sounds better. It's nice to work with. Right then, so now we need to actually decorate this somehow. And I figure a couple pillars, a couple walls, a couple sugarcane, a couple bricks, something like this. We do actually have to get hoppers into a bunch of these, though. We're not quite ready for decoration yet. So where's my hoppers? So the back side of this needs to get fuel, right? I always forget that. Is it fuel that goes in the back? Yeah, fuel goes in the back. Items go into the top. Now thing about this is that, like, one of these gets pickles, one of them gets cactus. So it's like, I know, my sunflower's facing the wrong way. Gotta rebuild the whole base. I know, I'm aware, I'm aware. Don't worry, we're gonna finish this, and then we're gonna flip the entire base around. You know, we just gotta get the build done first, right? And then we'll have time to flip everything around. So at some point, like, we're gonna need item filters, or we could just kind of send both of our items along this way. So we could just send pickles and cactus into the same water stream, and then they would just like end up here in random orders. So like one side would smell pickles and then cactus and then pickles and then cactus, and then same for the other side. Like, I think that would be fine. The back side of this is gonna have bamboo slabs as an input. And then I think having these on 2 ticks is probably fine. We do need a source of bone meal on the onto these, though. Literally unplayable. I know. I know. I feel no remorse. I gotta save my remorse for the other things. And there's a lot of things. Don't worry. You'll get it out of me. Let's see. We have more clay pots, right? Also, we didn't build a super smelter in the base. I feel like... Yeah, I have nowhere to smelt anything anymore. We should have thought about that. Where would I put the clay pots at? There they are. Okay, yeah, let's get that out of there. So I'm thinking what we're going to do is we're going to have a bone meal go into the back of these dispensers. Somehow. And then... fuel go into the top of these. So we'll have a water stream up here for fuel. And then... yeah, I have the sword smelter. That doesn't count. And then... pickles and stuff go into here. And then bone meal go into here. It's just gonna be ugly. Don't worry about it. 3 water streams back here for no good reason. By the pots. It just saves us space. It's, we could use droppers or more hoppers, but those are really cheap and they're fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's all good, man. See, that's gonna be a fuel input. I'm thinking, like, I don't want to backlog both of these, so I think what we'll do, actually, is we'll take those out. And then we'll just put in a double chest right here. And that will hopefully split the fuel to both sides. Also, Phoenix, thank you for the biddies. Every single stream you're doing that. Jeez. Building the bad habits. Just the way we like it. No. Yeah, so that'll be our fuel input. And then hopefully that'll split. And now we can actually finish off the decoration of this. Somehow. I think we'll put a lamp up here. Yeah, lamps. Where's my lamp crew at? Lamps, 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 lamps. Should I make a bulk super smelter and then a tutorial for it? Yeah, I do have a design for like a... I think it was like a 500 furnace array or something like that. Something just stupid. Because it's based off of the same design that I used for my most recent super smelter. It's literally just like that one, but a lot more. Because can. Yeah, so it's pretty easy. I think the design for that is done. I could probably make a tutorial on that sometime. Mega super smelter. So I'm trying to really get into the redstone series. We're wrapping up that video on the flower farm. That hopefully will be recorded done tonight. I don't know if I'll be able to get to that tonight. Because, you know, for streams, we've been going for like so many hours now. So we'll see about that. And then we'll have that out hopefully this weekend. And then I'm going to have to make a bug rock on a whole bunch of bugs. And then at some point in the next couple weeks, I need to record my video for the Happy Ghast update. Because that's about to be done. We're going to have so many items in all these that shouldn't be there. Yeah, like that. Spicy, thanks for giving a sub to Animatrix. Much appreciated. Build bad habits? Yeah, most streamers would encourage you to like build good habits and be smart and productive members of society. Not me! You're building bad habits together. No, I'm kidding. Go be smart, productive members of society. But also, please watch live stream. Woo woo. You can have good habits and bad habits. I can be one of your bad habits. Listen, Gilly. Wait. Oh no, I expected that to be from Gilly. Jade? Listen, coffee is not a bad habit. It's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle. Also, hi, welcome in. Okay, so yeah, we'll put some like glass up there and stuff. And then I don't know how exactly we want to finish up this front, but something like that, I suppose. You know, outro that. Yeah, good, good. That's your ultimate defense. There are some really bad habits though, like smoking. Literally, like, what are you doing? Straight to the grave. Do not pass go. Pink and magenta. I think we're gonna need a lot more of that glass though. Let's see, what is this one? Red, yellow. Oh, peonies give you pink. That's what I had. I recorded a clip for the next tutorial where I like named off every single flower in Minecraft really quickly, and I had to remember all the flower names and what dyes they gave you, which is not that easy. There's a lot of flowers. Well, hey, at least you kicked it, honey. That's it's seriously difficult to kick. Kyrgyzstan made a video. I butchered how to say that, but it's German. Whatever. They made a video all about like how smoking hijacks your body. It's crazy. Yes, like tobacco is obviously extremely horrible for you. There are other substances that also like just don't inhale really anything, even vape pens or anything like that. It's all bad. It's all bad for you, man. Just drink, yeah, just drink some straight up air. That's all you need in life, just straight air. Like a no, even candles aren't really that great. Just don't put. Just listen. Just straight air. It's not that difficult. I've been surviving on air my whole life. Let's see. What do we got? Frankenstein. Thank you for the raid. Welcome on in. Air is boring. Yeah, but like boring is good. Okay, what are we thinking? How are we thinking it? Air is bad for you. 100% of the people that participate in it die. This is true. Yeah. So is water. Yeah. Did you know that 100% of people that drink water die? It's crazy. So those 20 burn piles I lit today was a bad idea? Probably, yeah. Probably, yeah. Yeah. Especially like, oh man, people who burn plastic or trash or something. It's just like, oof. What you doing? What you doing? That didn't make a sound when I like press the button. Interesting. You see, there's my canopy. Canopy is really interesting. There's a lot of amazing things that it can do. I was just having a lot of struggles getting to work. But then again, I've never like messed with it. So maybe I installed it wrong. Does it seem to work on a secondary super flat world I put it on? Gotta watch out for that dihydrogen monoxide. Yeah, that one will sneak up on you. That one will get you. Gotta watch out, guys. Don't drink that dihydrogen monoxide. They put it in everything. Did you know that? They put it in everything. Hey, that's not horrible at all. Can't even change our camera's perspective. Cool, well, I guess we'll just restart the game, because that seems fine. Actually, kind of on that topic, have you guys seen Veritasium's most recent video about forever chemicals and how the entire planet is contaminated and will be for quite a while? That's a fun watch. I watched that as soon as I woke up. Didn't realize it was an hour-long video, so I was just in bed for an hour watching that, learning about how it sucks, basically. Good old fashioned commercial chemical pollution. You rarely watch Veritasium? Oh, they're so good. This seems a lot darker than it did. Should we turn it off and then turn it back on? Yeah, because last stream we were here, it was super bright. I haven't changed anything. Oh, wait, no, I did. Yeah, no, so my texture pack for the glass is above this one. Okay, we gotta swap those around. Best. We're actually really good, but we make a lot of mistakes. And fixing those mistakes is kind of what we do. It takes a minute. I don't know what that is, but it seems weird. Flying. It's grass. Oh, okay. It kind of looked like one of those like scam messages, like the crypto bots or whatever it was. But I recognize your name, so I wasn't gonna ban immediately. Okay, this is looking pretty good actually. Hey, we can do things with this. Yeah, yeah. You know, this isn't so bad. Okay, so now we got out of the water stream down below. I gotta mow the grass too, actually. That's the thing about grass. It just constantly regrows. It never stays cut. It's silly, man. It just won't stay down. It's very persistent. Very persistent. It never learns its lesson. Like, how many times do I need to teach you this lesson? Grass. Just stay short. Let's see. So we're going to push through the items on this layer right here, and then the buttons are going to be in the ceiling. That way we don't see them. I still have faith that I can teach my lawn to stay short, though. One of these days, it'll get the idea. One of these days. I do wonder, like, how are we affecting the evolution of, like, grass? Because we cut it so often, it's like, huh. What does it think about this? Is it just evolving to grow up way faster and produce its seeds and stuff faster, like dandelions and stuff? Like, are we inevitably causing our own problems by mowing the grass? Does natural grass grow way slower than, you know, grass that gets mowed? Oh, we don't have concrete right there? Oh, that's so sad. Like, that could legitimately happen. A little bit of an arms race with grass. Yeah, humans are known for modifying crops, obviously. You know, broccoli and cauliflower, those didn't really exist before. Look at those in corn, too. Dogs, also a great example. It's not a plant, but, you know. Point stands? Exhaust from the motor's pollution. Yeah, it is. That's true. Let's see. So the water stream is going to be over here, I guess. I don't know. This is kind of annoying right here. I also don't want the water to flow over there. So I guess we'll have like a piece of glass right there on both sides. That would be perfectly reasonable, I feel. Some dogs are as slow as plants. True. Oh, right. That was the wrong block to break because it had the button on it. Okay, that shouldn't be visible anymore. Yeah, so you can't see the buttons. You'll just see a little bit of the ice go through there. Not a big deal. And then, yeah, we could have a water stream right here. That's what these blocks were representing before. But now, like, these blocks are ahead of that, so... And then the items have to go up a little bit. So I'm not sure how we're really going to do that. So we could have, like, a bubble column right here, I guess. It would be really ideal if these were facing straight downwards. Yes, it would. It would indeed. Right. There's not really a way to do that, though, is there? Made a rubber duck in your world? Should you make a fleet of more rubber ducks to go with it? Absolutely. You can't go wrong with rubber duckies. But tell me, what is the purpose of the rubber duck? What is the purpose? So I think what we can do is we can just have one piece of water, like right here in this corner, and then that would flush everything to like a corner over here. And then where do we go from there? I don't know. Stop asking me questions. Its purpose is to be. But what if its purpose was not to be? My FOV changer doesn't work still? It said it was working. Minecraft version unsupported. The guy who updates the FOV changer does not really update it that often. I thought I grabbed some glass. Did I not? Then it wouldn't be a rubber duck. Ah, that's a good answer. You got me there. We're getting philosophical on this rubber duck. Okay, I think what we can do is we can make this go into some stairs. Those items will fall straight down, and then we should be good there. Banned? What am I banned from? Placing blocks! It's fine, I need to craft blocks right now anyway. Ha! Gotcha! So we're gonna have these two stairs kind of like, you know, right here-ish, and like this kind of upside down angle, and then the items should fall straight down. And then we're gonna make these water streams push out to like here, and have some bubbles right there. Let's grab those. And then that should be just about it, really. I should have some soul sand over here, right? Yeah, there we go. Don't need to place down the useful shulker. Okay, so we still have 6 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's the wrong block. Dang it. There we go. Is that going to be good enough? Hopefully that works. Yeah, hopefully that works. Because we will need to break that out, and then buttons right here. Oh no, they're not gonna go that way now. I'm banned again? Oh, you got a word ban? Man, you're wasting all your points out here. Okay, so for the next 3 minutes, I can't say the word that. And hat's a pain. Cutting a letter off the front works. Must be a pain. Indeed. Huh. Oh man, I don't know how we're gonna do this now. Unless we can do this. Okay, that might actually work. Yeah. So people on Twitch can redeem things with their points and ban me from doing certain actions, like saying words or whatever the case may be. I don't think I broke it. May have. There is no channel points on YouTube. I didn't hear me say it, therefore, it doesn't exist. Yeah, I've never seen a way to have channel points on YouTube, so that is why. That is why we do not have them, because it's not a native YouTube feature. Yeah, so I was using StreamerBot for a minute. It just wasn't working out that well. I was getting these like critical security alerts on my Google account, like at random weird times of the night when my computer wasn't even on. So I was like, oh, well, that's... Dang it! Probably... Oh, the time was up! It's fine. So that's not good. That's why. Well, shoosh. I was trying to do redstone in the middle of that. It's more of the spirit of the ban in action, you know, in the letter of the law. If you failed, you should start over. No, because then we'll be here for 12 hours. The purpose of that one is to cause me pain and suffrage. Should have talked like caveman again. Maybe that's the secret. No, I just said that again, but it's not a ban anymore, so it's fine. Okay, I think we're actually good here. We don't have an on-off switch for this, though. So we need to configure the AND gate for this system. And also we need, like, a way back here. Seems pretty important to have an access tunnel right here. Maybe not right here, but, like, somewhere in this general vicinity. Okay. Let's do a little recording clip as well. Because honestly, this looks pretty decent right here. Turn on the ray tracing. On-off switch. Yeah, so that's gonna be configured by like what's over here. Oh hi, my skin is complete darkness. Very good. Okay, what a soda tool. So this is our new storage hall that we built, and the gradients from the ray tracing is looking incredible over here. I love all of the rainbow lighting. It is so good. We need this in vanilla Minecraft. If they can add this to Vibrant Visual, that would be incredible. So we have our 4 little too tall flower farms over here. We got peonies and roses and sunflowers and lilacs are back in there with the color-coded glass. Each one of these has their own little bits of redstone on them in the backside. So back here, each one of the 2 farms is controlled by a single clock, and in the middle we have a little double furnace array. This is purely for, I can't open it, the server probably crashed. Oh, there it goes, that was some lag. Both of those are for pickles and cactus smelting. So all those items are going to be getting automatically shot down either via droppers, or we have auto crafters right here for the flowers to turn them directly into dyes. We did not actually check the furnaces to make sure these things are good to go. And we didn't really check our auto crafters either, even though it sounds like a great idea. Maybe because this area is like impossible to traverse. There we go. Okay, I think they're all good. Oh, not right there though. So all the items from these 6 different little dye farms are going to go straight down the middle in a little water stream that we have right here. And then they'll go up a little bubble elevator that definitely exists right there. Loop around all the item filters. Any trash items that like we don't have room for. Like if there's a full double chest of pink, first of all, that's going to turn off the pink dye farm. But also extra items will fall down and then they'll get trashed in the middle of the base. So it should be pretty good, I think. Let's see. What is the chat saying? Vibrant Visuals has colored lighting, but I don't know if glass colors the lights through it. Well, that's what we need. That's like that's the important thing, right? 6. 4 flowers, 2 smelters. Boom. 6 mathematics. I don't have water in my water stream. I am aware of that. Guy thinks I don't know that. Yeah, I noticed that when I was saying it. I was like, oh. Oh, so much for my water stream. It's looking pretty dry out here. What is this, a California drought? Like, what's happening? That one's got water in it. Okay, so I don't know where these items are really going to end up. I mean, obviously over here, but like... Yeah, whenever the season ends, that's when we do downloads for these worlds. I think the items are going to fall down literally right here. And then we will take them over to right here, actually. Man, I need better ways around this base. Wait, how do I actually... Because there's no way... We're going straight up. That is the solution. Straight up. Up and out. Box of use. Okay, so while we're over here, we're going to install the other bubble comb on the other side, which is going to be going right around here. That's all we really need to do for that. This one's going to be the input from the wool farms. I need to figure out how we're going to do that, because the wool is going to come in from, like, somewhere up there. Man, this is looking chaotic, but also good, isn't it? I like this. This is nice. I don't really know how to do that, but that sounds like a modded Minecraft kind of thing. Fertold? Not within my realm of expertise. You see, I am the redstone guy. I do redstone things. Yeah, I don't really mod the game. But thank you for thinking that I'm capable of that. We're gonna make this go around a little corner, I guess. It's available on consoles. I mean, my guys, it's a download. Like, it's not gonna be on the marketplace. Yeah, we're not marketplace partners. We're not that fancy out here. Mojang doesn't want us, so no, it would not be on consoles. Unless you can, like, do a file manager kind of explorer kind of deal, but, put it on a realm and transfer it, but that's not really... It's not really what you wanted, is it? You want it to be easy and simple, and that is not the case. Because... reasons. Let's see. Oh, that is way more than I was planning for. Thought I work for Minecraft. I do not. I work at Minecraft. I don't work for Minecraft. There's a big difference. There's a big difference. It might not sound like it. Might sound like semantics. But yeah, I work at Minecraft, not for Minecraft. It's like if you work at Wall Street, you're a janitor. You don't work for Wall Street. You're not an investor. I don't know. That was just like the easiest thing I could think of to demonstrate the difference. It's like Sean. Yeah. Also, petition to change how we spell Sean because clearly should have an H in there. Any other way of spelling it is clearly seen. I'm a Minecraft janitor. Yeah, why not? Janitors are cool. Everyone needs a good janitor. Okay, that's gonna be our doorway. Because I needed one. And I have a stack of crafting tables in there. How did I get that? Creeper, welcome in. Yeah, line only go up. That's how stonks work, right? Right? You learned that from your Intel investment. I'm sorry, is that a sore spot? Yeah, line only go up. Line no go down. How line go down? Line only supposed to go up. It's a paid denial, paid for by Minecraft. Hey, whatever floats your goat. In a moat. Around a boat. We could just use kelp for this, I guess. I think, yeah, we have plenty of ice, actually. Oh, did it all melted already? Because there's a light source right there. Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, so I wanted to make those like invisible bubbles or something, but maybe not. Okay, so that's that bubble column installed. What do you guys think? Invisible bubbles? It'll take a couple minutes, probably. Maybe not. I think we just, do we have to use a dispenser for it? No, we just place it in there, don't we? We have 3 shulkers of powdered snow. Bubbles! I didn't know you were that one fish from Finding Nemo. A lot of things are starting to add up out here now. This makes so much sense. That updated it? I thought you had to flow these out with water. Oh, it was probably backflowing from the other side. That makes sense. Glub glub. We also need like a regular old water bucket. Here we go. I guess we'll do this one too. Oh no, and then we're gonna end the water at the source at the top. Hold up. How are we gonna get the items out and over? Hi guys. We had one job. We gotta get the items out and over. Oh wow, that's an X-ray? Really? How's there so many X-rays in this game? Is that really all it takes to X-ray? It's just like a bubble column? Really? Really? That's all it takes? Why am I like going up and down? You guys see that? Like going up and down a little bit. Oh, is it just camera perspective? Interesting. If I look down, I like go up a little bit. Interesting. Huh. Cool. Seem surprised. I shouldn't be. I need a block right here, and then like a water source at the top, and then the items will just like, you know, items will just jump. I don't know. An X-ray due to natural world generation? What? That's crazy. Is it like just the side of a block that's unrendered? Also, Timon, welcome back for 3 months. Hopefully you're doing well tonight. Also, your father and Rocky, thank you for subscribing on YouTube. Well, what's a good block to put right there? I mean, obviously, like, a button would be ideal. If we could do, like, a blackstone button, I think that would fit in a lot nicer. We'll just do one of those for now. Because then it should, like, shoot up. Yeah, so the items should shoot up there and then just go over. Die right. Wow, thanks. There's not even die right buttons, so boom, get out of my chat. Banned. Well, I guess we'll leave that out. Got so many buckets. Maybe, I think we can start burning some buckets. So you admit that you X-ray on Wistercraft? Banned. All right, so we have to take the output from over here as well. And then we're going to drop this down somewhere. And send our items around on a nice little twit. Oh, there's a little bit of stone right there. I guess we'll fill that in with more stone. Stone right there too. Jeez. It's almost like I haven't decorated this part yet. Okay, yeah, so we'll drop the items down like right here. And then I don't know how far down we need concrete. Probably just to like here. That seems fair. And then conveniently, we already have a trench available right here for prime usage. Okay, so yeah, we'll have a water stream right here. This one's going to be for trash. Let's see if we can't maybe drop this down by a couple more blocks. We need another one on the other side. So maybe we can... Oh. There's so many things in my way. So many things in my way. Yeah, we need another one like over here. Oh, too far. This one? No. That one? Oop. One off. Here we go. Oh, two off. Never mind. This one right here. Perfect. Found it. I only had to dig up half the base. Treacherous, trashy trench. Kind of fun to say. Treacherous, trashy trench. It's a little bit treacherous. Treacherous, trenchy, trashy. Treacherous trench. Okay, I can't say words anymore. Yes, this is gonna be the trash can for the wool. And all of these are gonna drop down to like here. We'll fill in all that again. Yeah, so water stream here goes all the way over to like here-ish. Yeah, we're gonna have to mine this down. I can still know. I have a stroke. We're getting closer every stream. One of these days. One of these days. It's what you guys do to me. Amter, welcome in. Okay, so how are we gonna do this? Because we want this little water stream right here to take our trash and put it out somewhere like right here, I think. Yeah, I think we're gonna have our trash go down right here. I still have redstone torches? I do. I don't know why. I haven't been doing redstone for a minute. Well, you know what? We can take back a bunch of this redstone, actually. Yeah, it's a lot cheaper just to use redstone torches. It's even cheaper to use levers. But we don't do that. Because you guys wanted to use redstone blocks. Okay, so we're going to have this drop down into some sort of fiery pit, I guess. I haven't really thought that far ahead, but we're gonna have it be like that. I don't know how far down we want this to go. Probably more than a couple blocks, though, right? I mean, something like this. But the flex that literally no one will see. Stream chat will know. Stream chat will know. That's what's important. Although you guys probably already forgot about it, didn't you? We always know. I mean, I feel like that should go down a few more blocks. And then, like, we can have, like, fire or something down at the end. Because I was thinking, like, I kind of want them to... I don't want the fire to be visible, right? So we could drop it through, like, some powdered snow or something. I think that makes a lot of particles, though. I'm not sure. Like, yeah, I guess we could just drop it down a ways. We could even put, like, some light rings down here or something. Could, like, pop out some of these walls, put some lamps back there. I don't know. Could make this interesting. Invisible fire. I don't think we have that anymore. So maybe we'll just do, like, some regular flint and steel down here. I don't know. That's gonna have to be on, like, mapping blocks, though. Flint and steel! I almost forgot the thing. Man, we had some really funny games of Tunnel Rats yesterday. I don't know if you guys were watching any of those live streams. Exuma and everybody was streaming. But, like, that was super fun. We had some great games. I posted that video on the second channel today. For some reason, like, the first couple games that we played did not get recorded. I don't know, I swear I pressed the button, but it just, like, didn't work. So that's cool. But yeah, we had some great games in there. Me and Exuma were on the same team every single time for, like, 6 games in a row. It was kind of crazy. Like, dang. Bro likes me. No, the teams are, like, random. It's just, like, crazy chance, right? It was wild. Yes, this is true, Creeper. The once a week time that we play Tunnel Rats for 2 hours is taking up all my Fortnite time. All of it. Absolutely all of it. How did I get in here? Oh, okay. Well, sure. That makes sense. It's not where I expected it to end up, but it works. Fun about us. Unallowed, I know. So yeah, that should generally do... I don't really like how that looks, though. I guess we could drop it into another water stream down there, and then we just know that it goes to trash, right? Just, like, make it flow out. Because then we can put some lamps down there underneath it. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. We'll do that. It's gonna be magenta, blue, and red. And lime as well. Gray maps to hide it. Oh, that would work, actually. Good luck getting those maps, though, unless you go to the end. Magenta, red, lime, blue, and more flint and steel. Yeah, I didn't even get caught on fire. That's nice. It's rare when that doesn't happen. So I think what we'll do is we'll have torches there and there. That'll power those ones. And then we gotta go up in a layer. I didn't think about that. Okay, so now we're gonna make the water like kind of flow out. I guess we'll just do it in kind of a circle. And then the items can just go whichever way they want. Whichever way their heart desires. It all leads to death anyway, so it doesn't really matter where they go. Right then, so I would need 4 water sources. And then we're going to do buttons on top of all, or underneath all these. And then we'll have them drop down into fire down here. Didn't bring enough, like, netherrack or anything for this. Yeah, so this one right here would be netherrack. All paths lead to death. There is no need to resist, items. You will find your way there eventually, don't worry. Lava. Yeah, we could do some lava. I think we have enough buckets for it. That would also be fine. Might be a little bit easier than installing the fire. Okay, that's all the buttons in place, right? Yeah, okay. So now we put in 4 water. Like this. All these melt. And then the water flows every direction, and then it's going to push items down into all these lava pits. Cool. And I end up over here again. Fantastic. Yeah, let's just do some lava. That'll work. Or if we were feeling really fancy, we could do some cactus. I'm making something. I'm making a trash can right now. I have lava somewhere, right? Oh, no. I don't think we do have lava, actually. Pretty sure we used it all for smelting. That's why we have so many extra buckets. Right then. Well, let's just do the flint and steel then. That's fine. Flint and steel. Yeah, see, Jack Black gets it. And then there's going to be quite a bit of light down here from that, too. But there's already a bunch of lamps here. No! You guys are very attached to your lava, jeez. Come on, get me out of here! Get me out! There we go. Bam! Straight into a wall. Face planting. Yeah, there we go. That's actually looking pretty decent down there. And then, that'll be totally fine. Perfect. Where would I find the iron to make buckets? Mining, man. Gotta go mining. Also, I realized that we put an iron item filter right there, but iron's gonna get auto-crafted, so technically it should be like down here, or we might even move this bay of auto-crafting up there, because this is currently just item filters, so like that doesn't matter. We can move that super easily. Or rather, remove it. I think that's the only way we're gonna fill up that bay. Redstone box. Okay, well, I think that's... Oh, no, that's almost everything done. We need to wrap up the... What do you call it? The water stream on this side right here. You know what? You can see that piece of granite right there. Oh, there goes that piece of granite. Yeah, and then we have to make these items actually go into the trash. Raki, welcome in. Do I rap? No. I don't. Probably a very good thing that I don't. No totems? Yeah, I haven't used any totems this season. It's not been a problem for us, actually. Death count. Let's see. What do we got? 7 times? Yeah. I feel like at least 4 of those are my own fault. I imagine. I know. It'd be so bad. Minecraft YouTubers rapping? Ugh. Kill me now. Let's see. Oh, you know what we could do? We could do 2 individual water streams instead of combining them into one. Because what we're going to do over here is have probably 2 bubble columns. And we combine them. All the items are going to be in one go, right? Oh, good. We can have the bubbles right here, actually. Fantastic. I don't have any redstone torches? Whose idea was this? Okay, we got levers. Never mind, it's fine. Hold up. Let's do this smart. Let's be proactive. Hold up. Boom, boom. 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 And then that actually saves us a redstone torch. I was doing that because we can't have levers right here anyway. Because that would push, Oh no, how are we going to power those? Oh no! No! How are we going to power those? Ripperonis! Wait, how do we even power these ones before? Physically impossible. I think so. Physically, you said, is that physically possible? And I read that's physically impossible. That's just, there we go. I've conditioned myself. So, if we can put a lever on like the back side of this guy, that would do it. But of course, that's going to be highly visible. Highly visible. So, we have to have something right here. We have to have a torch right here. That's like the only way to do it. Ah, man, I was hoping we could have our bubbles right here, but we can't do that if there's a torch there. And we can't just put like a redstone block there or something else that would do that. I mean, I think a lever can be like waterlogged, can't it? Maybe we could get away with a lever right there. As long as we align our items in the middle of the stream, it should be fine. Right, let's go try and find that little water stream that we built up over here. It should be somewhere over here. Oh yeah, here we go. This guy right here. Yeah, so this will be the dyes overflow stream. We'll take that and send it into here. Is that a layer above me? It's, yeah, one layer above. Oh, there's an empty block right here. I'm not going to leave that there. You can't pronounce my name because it's too silent? Yeah, there's a lot of silent syllables in there. Ooh, silent syllables. Nice alliteration right there. Solid. Okay, so we're going to hit this with a little bit of water stream from this direction. Boom. And hopefully that'll be fine. We're going to put buttons, like, up underneath the block, so they'll be, like, underneath this piece of concrete. That way we can't see them. So right then, we kind of have some levers down here, but now that we're actually underneath these lamps, we don't really need to do it that way. There we go. I think there's a little bit of room to work with. Now, let's go this way. Technically, this could be a block higher if we really wanted it to be. Which, you know, why not, right? Let's raise it up. Less bubbles. These bubbles are so laggy. But we're getting to the point where, like, it's probably not a bad idea to start thinking about little ways of reducing how much stuff we got going on. SMH Kula having a real job and not coming to every single live stream as soon as it starts. Wow, can you believe this guy, chat? Having a real life. That's crazy. I couldn't imagine. Joking, jeez. Don't kill me. Yeah, see, they're weirdly waterloggable like that. So this way is going to have the storage system somewhere above us. Yeah, here we go. So we're going to have this kind of run down this way. Until we get to that item drop chute back there. And then we'll just kind of rip up all this and take it home with us. That's all spanned from Mr. Craft, I know. Happened this stream, such a recent development. Okay, then we're just going to need a couple little fences back here, and that will align up our items how we want them. Did I mine into something back here? No, it's just like a little extra thing. There's a hole in my water stream? I think there's a lot of holes in the water stream. Hopefully we have enough ice for this. Oh, we don't have enough ice! Okay, well, back to the Snowberg biome we go. Snowberg? Sure, let's go with it. Snowberg biome. Oh, right, now we're running into the problem of, like, how do I get out of here? Your landlord accepts Derps' payment. Man, I need to get in on that deal. I'll be rich! Rich, I tell you. Let's see. Oh, there's the rest of our ice. Okay. We're doing good, we're doing good. We do need some fences, though, I almost forgot. That'll align them in the middle of the stream, and then we'll be good to go from there. More polar destruction. Yeah, I mean, they're all going to melt in the next, like, couple decades anyway. I mean, I may as well get some use out of them. It's not like the polar bears are using them. Okay, so now we do water source and water source. That should go that way. Perfect. Okay, all that's good to go now. And we are fully done over here, I believe. Yeah, I can't see too much more that we need to do over here. We'll hop off over to the other side, though. Those little fences. Convenience. Fill in some extra blocks, so that way nothing lands on that edge. And then I think we're missing a couple bits of ice up there, or glass, rather. Perfect. You know what? We're probably going to get glow squid spawning in all these water streams underneath the base. I didn't think about that. Unless the passive cap is filled up by the wolf farm. That could be possible. Okay. Right, so then we just need to put in the water. Yeah, so it will kind of flow items over a little bit at the top here, but hopefully it's not strong enough to push them directly into that little spot and kind of hold them. They should have they should be centrally aligned enough that it's fine. If we need them to be more centrally aligned, then we can use trapdoors instead of fences to get them further over. They would be like kind of like right here instead of right here in the middle. Right, so now we're going to throw some items in there and see how this works. First test run of the trash can. Just drop all that in there. And then we got to run fast because these items go fast. Ooh, yeah, see, they're looking pretty lined up on that edge. Okay, let's just go put trapdoors in there just to avoid that. Birch trapdoors, cool. You know what? No, we got some bamboo. Nobody likes birch. Nobody likes birch. Okay. Yeah, so it's gonna be kind of like this. So they'll run hard into this trapdoor and then they'll be very in the middle of the water stream. Probably don't even need two of them, but you know, symmetry. Caitlin, welcome in to the stream. Purchase good if you know how to use it. Yeah, I know how to use it. Straight into a fire. We can replace that piece of ice right there with some concrete as well. Yeah, see, now they're much more in the center of the live stream. Yeah. Okay, and then they all fall down, and then they just go trash somewhere. Cool. Yeah, love to see it. Let's grab some of them buttons. And then we'll change up how the end of that stream is done. See how we have a button right there? That's actually not very visible either. I like that. Hopefully that didn't flood out anything. Perfect. And then I think we can do that on the other side as well. Because we have an extra piece of packed ice right there that I don't think we need. Yeah, that'll just all flow on over. Cool. Okay, so that's mostly how we do that. What we need to do is figure out the AND gate for all those filters back there. So basically, when we don't have a full double chest of red, yellow, pink, and magenta, then we're going to turn on those flower farms. That's the idea. Glad you like the videos there, Carrie and Christian. I will have another tutorial out hopefully this weekend for the OP flower farm. Also, really trying to get into making that redstone, how to learn redstone series. Really want to do that very soon. I've been putting that off for too long, but we got it. We got a couple little few days in between, like right now when there's no more snapshots or betas for the Happy Gas update, and then when the Happy Gas update actually releases. So like I think there's 2 or 3 weeks until the Happy Gas update is here. So we got a little bit of time, where I can start making that series and get into it. Because once I actually start making that series, then I think I'll be forced into recording the rest of it out of sheer shame and embarrassment. Can we see back there? I think we can only see ice back there. I'm leaning forward. I got that gamer posture trying to look back there. I don't see any stone or anything. I think we're good. I was messing around with Canopy to try and get a more accurate rate test for the flower farm. Is why. And I was struggling. So I think my installation was broken. But I got it sorted enough to where it was working. So that's what matters. Let's see. What am I going to put away? Yes, we're gonna focus on that AND gate at the back side. We also need a way back here. Oh my god, wow, there's literally a way back right here? This is a crazy development. How long is this? It's been there the whole time? Found a solution for the bone meal overflow? Yeah. I think. I hope. Can anyone tell me why I have 43 iron in the inventory? The whole time? Into the zigzag? Yeah, so that was basically our solution. Our solution is to really just backlog that entire system full of bone meal, and then it will be better distribution. Because we're distributing at about 15 times hopper speed, and there's only 12 hoppers picking up, so it should be fine. Allegedly. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and fill in that little staircase that we made right here. Yeah, we also need to get a bunch of black stone to fill in underneath and behind all these chests. You see how you can see through the gaps? That's like the main thing I don't like about chests. You can see past them, it's always ugly. Like, do all this extra decoration for no good reason. Right, end gate. Let's get on to that. And then we're going to work on this side over here, because I want to redo how these trash cans are. I want to replace those bubbles with invisible bubbles. Oh, we can't see the colors from up here? I mean, I guess we can. Can I see the colors if I, like, break this out? Oh, no, here we go. Okay. Yeah, let's just break this out real quick. It's going to make this a lot easier. So basically, what we have set up right here is an AND gate, a huge one. So when every single one of these torches is turned off, that means that every single one of our item filters has been completely filled up with items, and then that's going to turn off this. Now, this exact same thing is built on the opposite side, so that when all 16 colors of wool are fully filled in, then it turns off the wool farm, right? But this doesn't actually apply to this side. Mostly because we're never going to farm all this black dye. I mean, it's just, like, actually impossible. There's literally no black dye farm in the base. The same thing goes for a couple of these other ones. And also, it just doesn't really apply to this build in general for a couple of reasons. So what colors do we have? Let's figure out what colors we're actually farming back there. So we're farming red and yellow back there. That's, let's get a repeater. Just as a temporary, like, marker. Honey, promoting the Discord out here? What has the world come to? Jeez. Never thought I'd see the day. It's crazy. Thank you. Yeah, we have an amazing Discord community, by the way, guys. You should consider joining us if you haven't already. It's also the best place to get farm help and all that kinds of stuff. And you can also report bugs for the Bedrock series and, you know, tutorials or, you know, some of your builds or whatever if you want to do like a little tutorial collab kind of deal. Okay, so we are going to have 6 of these, but the middle 2 are different. So I think what we can do is just go ahead and remove this entire AND gate. Mostly. Well... No, I think we do need the AND gate still everywhere. But they're going to be going... It's going to be going like 100 different ways. Because we need one of these AND gates just for... Okay, you know what we'll do? We'll remove the torches on ones that we don't know what we're doing with right now. We need any dirt. Yeah, so those are the 6. So then we're farming a couple different types of dye from the main farm. So we're going to be farming, I believe it was white, light gray, and gray. So that's easy. White, light gray, gray. And then we're also farming orange. That's 4. And then we're farming blue and light blue. 5 and 6. Okay. This is going to get a little bit complicated over here, guys. So we need 2 different AND gates. One of the AND gates for those 6 colors is going to go turn off the flower farm. Or act as like an emergency shutoff for it, basically. And... Or no, that's just going to turn off the filters on the flower farm. It's not going to turn off the actual flower farm itself, just those extra item filters. I don't know how we're going to do that. Don't worry about it. Figure it out. We need a lot more temporary blocks, I'm realizing. This is gonna get a little bit spaghettified. Spaghettification is gonna happen over here. So, yeah, these 6, the repeater ones are different. We don't need these here to confuse my brain. Big red do not touch button. I might put that somewhere just to see who touches it. And then it just, like, blows up half the base. It's like, well, I told you not to touch it, my guy. Like, no way, don't do it! What are we doing right here? Okay, so this is purple. That's gonna require an auto crafter. This is cyan. That also requires an auto crafter. This one is brown. That's a whole nother farm. And this one's black. We're not even gonna do anything with that. Blows up the yeah, blows up their base. Drops a ward. No, I don't know. That'd be fun. Yeah, so stacked iron farms still work. They're just always a pain to make. I try to reply to some of the stuff on the Discord, but you know, there's a lot of stuff sometimes. Me and my old age, it's getting difficult. Okay, let's connect this up to. How long do Pigman live? I need to look this up. I need to figure out how far into my midlife crisis I should be. Right, so we're gonna power this torch right here, and then we're also gonna go power this torch over here. Let's see. Yeah, we'll just step this up. Again, I said this was going to be spaghettied. Did I lie? I don't know. We'll see in a couple minutes, I guess, once this is built up. So it's basically just going to be going to here. Throw this in. We're going to have to do a lot more of these, by the way. Because these kinds of redstone lines are going to be going all over the base. Legitimately all over the place. Something we aren't fully living. Well, that's not something that you should say to someone in the middle of a midlife crisis. Jeez. Let's see. So these ones are also going to be going out as well. I guess technically we could just go down with this. And like 4 live streams now, we're not done. It's a complicated system. Minecraft takes a long time to yeah, it takes a long time to do stuff. Basically, that's where we're at. Okay, so I think we're gonna do. Oh man, can we do? Because we can't do another gate right there, because that's just gonna obviously do that. That probably just broke our filter. Ah, we're fine. So, I mean, we could extend it out, because like, man. Currently a tornado warning. That doesn't sound good. Jeez, hopefully you guys are safe over there. What's the recommended thing? You gotta get into like a strong doorway or something? No windows or I don't know. Whatever it is, go do the thing that you're supposed to do. Geez, stop watching the live stream. Get out of here. It's probably not a good thing. Can I go down? I could. Try to think of how I want to do this. So like, have an end gate over here, and then this could go over, and then it can just like go up, right? So we can do like dual gates. Bathtub. I have no idea. I'm not the person to ask about tornado safety. No, we can't go that way. I was gonna try going down with it, but I don't think you can because you would run into multi-powering systems. Let's grab some stone. So yeah, I think the double repeater option is kind of the best bet, and then we'll just do like another gate somewhere over here. So we need 2 main gates, One for flower farm, one for other farm. May as well just mine all this out. We're already done with it. I have one before. That's crazy. Not something I would want to be in. Yeah, worst thing I've ever had to deal with is like tsunami warnings in Hawaii, and then of course the wildfire warnings in Oregon and the West Coast, and then, you know, mild things like that. Tornadoes are not on the same scale though. Although we did have some West Coast tornadoes actually. Something not too long ago. Let's see. So this is okay. Hold up. So we have two gates going. These three are for gate number 1. We're gonna say gate 1 is main flower stack. Gate 2 is, this looks horrible. Gate 2 is for the micro flower farms over here. So these three are gate 1. Gate 1's the front one. This is gonna be gate 2. This is gonna be gate 1. This is gonna be gate 2. These are the smelters. That's an autocrafter. This is going to be gate 1. This is going to be gate 1. That's an autocrafter. And these ones are gate 2. Wait. Yeah, these ones are gate 2. Hold up. Okay. Yeah, not gotten down to this edge yet. You know what? We're just going to do a little sneaky and just combine that together. There we go. I'll have to dig up that whole line. And then Repeator. How about that? Oh, that doesn't connect to... Okay. Sure, why not? It's not going to reach all the way either, so we'll just plop another repeater like... Oh, it doesn't even reach up that one. Okay, well, geez. Oh, and it's inverted? There we go. Okay, that'll do it. Oh, wait, no, it should actually be running right now. Yeah, it should be running right now because that's how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be running if these gates are on. Once all these turn off, then it stops running. Okay. See, we're figuring it out. Yeah, so gate number 2 is this one. Let's run this down. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 for gate 2. Red, yellow, green, and lime. Pink and magenta. We should be 6. Oh, it is 6. I just miscounted. Okay. Okay, well, that's gate 2 done. Okay, that's the difficult one. And now gate 1 is these 3 plus orange. We don't need that torch there. The torch isn't doing anything. That's 4. Plus light blue and blue. Okay, so now these ones are going to be going into their own gate. And it's going to have to go stair-stepping up above these guys. So I think what we'll do for this one is we'll make these like a different block. So we can try and keep some semblance of sanity. Some sanity of semblance? Yeah, so we just run it right over top. Okay, and now we need to get a third gate in here, by the way. There is another! Okay, so this is going to run off to somewhere. So that's from there. Okay, so if we remove this, and that one, and all of these other ones that would actually power the whole thing, wouldn't it? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so we're going to put a repeater somewhere right here just to help repeat that signal. And then this one's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, we'll put another repeater somewhere in here as well. I used all of mine? No, I didn't. Freaking out already. There we go. Yeah, so this one's going to be running off in this direction to somewhere. Yeah, it's been surprisingly warm out here recently as well. Like right now, it's 89 degrees in my office. I got the fan going. Hopefully you guys can't really hear that. Yeah, it's been getting hot for no good reason. Oh, this is also the hottest room in the house for all the best reasons. Where I just had to put my recording studio. Like, it's probably, like, not even 70 degrees out right now, but it's just sweltering in here for no reason. Okay, so the third one, not going to be there. Brown is going to go off to its own farm, of course. Yeah, these three are already done. These two are done. So, Cyan is going to be getting its own, like, auto crafter. I don't know how we're going to do that, man. Just haven't decided on that. Yeah, so let's put some blocks up here on ones that we need to figure out. So we need to figure out the auto crafting for cyan, and we need to figure out the auto crafting for purple as well. That's gate 1, gate 1, gate 2, gate 2, auto crafting. These ones are going to be the smeltering. That's 2, 1, 2. Own farm. Doesn't exist, and all these are gate 1. Okay. Gotta figure out the logic for all this stuff. Yeah, I'm pretty fine until it gets up to like 95. Because, you know, I lived in the tropics for years, so I don't really care too much. As long as you got some airflow, then, like, you're fine, right? But, like, I had to get an AC last year because it was just consistently, like, over 95 in here, and it's just like, oof. That is a bit much. I didn't really run it that much. Probably should have ran it more, but, like, yeah. I usually don't really care about the cold either. I'm like, I got blankets and hot tea and stuff like that. I'll be good. 71 in your room right now and you're dying. You're sweating. Yeah, well, it's all about what you're like used to, you know. If you're used to air conditioned or whatever, or just cooler climates, then yeah, you're probably gonna be dying in the 70s. Okay. I don't know how we're gonna get a third end gate out of this. I think we might be cooked on that front. Unless we take it like. No, can't really take it up. Oh, here we go. Take it out like this. Because we want it to be a signal strength of 3, right? So we can take it out from here. And then we can have like another repeater right here. Boom. Boom. Cooked. Yeah, 70 can be cold. If you're in the rain or it's like windy or something crazy happening. And, yeah, it's all a matter of perspective. And specific circumstances. Now, luckily, this doesn't need to be tileable, so any real solution would help for this one. Let's make a third type of block. Also, these guys are all clicking over here. We're going to stop that. And then it was this one. Yeah, because these are auto crafting. Oh no! What's next after storage room? More storage. More storage! More store! Does that need to go? No, it doesn't. Okay. We've been saved. We've been saved! Yeah, those two need to go down, but this one doesn't. Okay, we're good. Um, yeah, see, that one's got a repeater right there. So how are we gonna get that signal out? Have to take it up. Take it up. We should just do that on this one too, then. Keep it somewhat consistent out here, you know? So either way, this is still going to be a signal strength of 3, which is what you want. This is definitely getting chaotic. I've never really done this kind of thing before, so it makes sense it would be a little bit trashy and treacherous and non-traversable. Untraversable? 68 to 70 is the widest range of temps you can handle. That's crazy. I'm fine with, like, anything. That's crazy. And then there was nothing else that we needed to handle, right? Because that one doesn't exist. This one would technically be going off to its own farm. So we can send this one up and have it do its own thing as well. Okay, then. That took significantly more brain power than I would think. I'm fine with 115. I mean, isn't that just like the temperature of a sauna? I mean, I can stay in a sauna for a minute. Not that I really have that many, Hattori Hanzo. Have that many experiences. Why does it have to say what emote you're using in chat? Like, who thought of that idea? Who thought of that idea? Like, oh, let's have it put the emote that you use in chat. It's like, come on. No, like, we don't need to tell the entire server that I'm emoting on this kid. I don't know. Maybe they just want to promote, like, the name of the emote or something so you can go buy it. Oh, cat was slain by Moss. Oh, he's killing cats. Oh, I thought he was emoting. Oh, I see. Okay. My bad. Also, why do we need that to be in the server chat? Okay. Yeah, we never figured out how we're going to do auto crafting. Like, this is going to go off somewhere. And then this is going to go off somewhere as well. Okay. Well, I feel like it's time that we get another clip for the video. It's been like, how long have we been streaming? 2 hours? It felt longer. I thought we would be at like 4 hours. I think your farm's broke. Ah, you're fine. Don't worry about it, my guy. Y'all good? It's all good. Oh, we don't even have glass right here? Oh, I thought we would have. So mostly the system is set up now. We have the trash cans installed on either side, which is kind of fun. So these just go down into some basic water streams. But we did something kind of fun in the middle over here. So these items come up through the middle now. You'll see them pop up. So all the items that we're going to be trashing in the entire base are going to fall down right in the middle. And then that's just kind of pushing them to the sides. And then they all fall in fire down there, however they do. And we also have another trash can right here that actually goes into that piece of lava right there. We're going to redirect that and send all of our rotten flesh from the cold farms right down the middle of the base, because I think that'll be kind of fun to see. And then we gotta show off this nonsense over here, too. And then we've been working on the AND gate for the backside of the dye farms. So we have multiple different dye farms. We got the big stack of them, and then we got the small stack of them over there. So this is a 3-way AND gate, and it's horrible spaghetti redstone. So these two right here are going to be for the auto-crafting dyes. We need to auto-craft cyan and purple. No idea what's going on with that right now. We have the secondary AND gate. This controls the small dye farm in the back. So, like, when the when the 6 different dyes are completely filled up, then that's going to turn off that secondary AND gate and turn off our flower farms back there. And then, when the 6 dyes from the main flower farm are fully stocked up, that's going to turn off this line right here and stop the item filters from sending us items. So, we just have to run that redstone line all the way to the farm. Sure, it's no big deal. So I just realized that, like, these, the green and lime, maybe shouldn't be on number 2. Maybe they should be on a different one. Green and lime. Yeah, that should probably be... Because those are going to be, like, auto-smelting, right? Yeah, that should be on a different line. Maybe we don't even care about it. Maybe they're just, like, constantly auto-smelting. Although, I guess we could toggle it so that, like, when our green and lime are totally done, then we stop smelting those items and instead we send them to Compost Tower. Right. How do we even grab those out of here? I think we got to do it like this one. We'll combine it into this one. So we'll just go out like this. Yeah, we'll just send it out like right here. We're gonna have to stop these two from fighting. Where does this one go? Hold up. This is Autocrafter 1. Okay, well, we can figure that out later. Who cares about the Autocrafter 1 right now? We don't even have that system conceptualized yet, so, like, whatever. Okay. So this is just going to toggle basically a piston, and that's going to stop it from sending our cactus and lime to here. And instead, it's going to redirect those items to a water stream that sends them to the compost tower. Okay. So I realized I made a little oopsie. It's no longer a 3-way gate. It's now a 4-way gate because the lime and green should not be on the gate that turns off the tiny little farm. They need to be on their own one. That way, when both of these torches are off, we're no longer sending our pickles and our cactus to be smelted. We're instead just going to send them straight to compost tower or storage or something like that. I don't know. But that's now our 4th gate installed. And it's horrible. But what we can do now is we can actually go ahead and stock up those things with some bone meal. And see what happens. They should just be producing a bunch of dye, really. So we need to go collect a bunch of bone meal. How to get 3 cape? There's no capes available right now, besides the common cape. But you already have that one as long as you've, like, opened Minecraft. And yeah, once capes are gone, guys, they are gone forever. You'll never be able to get them again. Okay. Let's go grab some bone meal. Did not get out of there very well. Oh, smack on my face and everything. So it's 1 bone meal to 2 dye, so each one of those little farms is going to require 3 stacks of bone blocks. So we need to grab ourselves another 3, and then let's say another 2 on top of that to fill in the hoppers and stuff. I thought someone built something there. It was just me blocking in the bees. I was like, hold up! Something's new in the base. Have a good night, Brainless. We'll see you sometime soon. Yeah, no, that gate's not supposed to be on, or that redstone's not supposed to be on gate 1 right now. Because it would be continuously clicking. Is this gate 2? I don't know. I made up the numbers for him anyway. You have to set up a water stream to, like, distribute items to these. Yeah, then we need to make sure that all these items are actually going where they should, too. They should look pretty good out the front, though. We should see actual items coming up right here. Oh, they're just bouncing in the... Oh, man. That's unfortunate. We might have to put our water back in that bubble elevator. Okay. So we have all of our flowers actually getting bone meal now because the double chests are not completely full of the dye. And yeah, as you can see, all the dyes are coming up here. That's actually great. You can see them going through the floor, and then, yeah, they kind of get stuck there for a second, but that's fine. You know, it slows them down a minute. Now, unfortunately, they're getting stuck right here because we wanted to do an invisible bubble column, but that is apparently not really going to work. I thought they would, like, jump up and then go over, but I think they're too much. They're lined up too far on this side. If we could realign these items so they're lined up right here on the left side, I think they would go up and then go over. Because, see, they're getting pushed over a little bit. But cool, I'm going to fill up my entire inventory with dye as soon as I go in there. So that's great. But hey, at least I can break this out without it flooding. But yeah, as you see, oh my god, wow, that's producing so much dye. I have that on a pretty slow clock, too. I need to turn that off. Ridiculous. Yeah, so we'll just slightly rearrange that water stream, and I think we'll be good there. Pink. I think it's gonna turn off fairly quickly, actually, at this rate. We might need to slow those down so they don't overflow the hoppers. Guess we'll need to also go double check our auto crafters, make sure they're not getting backed up. Oh wait, maybe Ezra was saying goodnight. I'm not sure. Either way, someone's gone to bed. Thanks for watching. Have yourself a good night. You're still around to heckle me? Okay, good. Good. That's what I need. Gotta stay on task. We could try just ripping this out. That might slow down the items just enough. Could be useful. We have to turn this on for a second. And then run back over here. See, they're still going too far. That produced a lot of dye in a very short amount of time. Yeah, okay, let's try slowing those down even more. So I think we're kind of on the right track here. Did I pick up all that stuff? Oh yeah. Oh, I guess that was only like 12 die. Okay, that's fine. Hopefully that'll do it. Ah, they're still going so far out. I don't think there's really another way to do it. Unless we, like... Unless we fully rearrange that water stream. They just have so much momentum. Going too far over. You can't put anything inside the bubbles. I really thought that would slow down the items a fair amount. I guess, like, the only other way to do it would be to replace that with a regular piece of ice, so they get even less momentum. But there's a good chance that that would just melt. This is gonna have, like, really high light levels. Let's replace the bubbles. No! We want the... Right. Yeah. You know what we'll do? We'll lower down the bubble elevator. We're gonna have to... Yeah, it's just gonna have to get lowered down. Where all this water is coming from. Did I pick up the soul sand? I didn't. It's just like gone. Yeah, it's actually gone somewhere. Okay, well, I guess we'll go get another one of those. Jeez. Definitely not in the inventory. It disappeared somewhere back there. Okay, so if we lower it down to, like, here or whatever, then we'll have plenty of room to try and align these items kind of on the left side. And... how do we do that? It's still gonna run to the right. Okay, so we guaranteed need some lines right here. That has to happen. But then I kind of want there to be like a fence gate right here. That means that the items have to come in from the side. Like over here somewhere. So now we need to get these items into here. Which is actually fairly easy because we can just like turn around the stream like this. There we go. Okay, that'll do it. And then we'll just rebuild that little invisible bubble column. No big deal. Okay. Problem solved. Hopefully that lines them up far enough. Because before they were like all the way on the right side, and I think it just having them even in the middle a little bit will fix our entire problem here. So hopefully that does it. And then those bubbles aren't going to be there anymore. So yeah, we're going to have to go place all of this. All of those 2 pieces of bubble. And I guess we can just float out like that? Yeah, okay. Hopefully that does it. Jeez. A little bit of a silly workaround, but... that'll do it. Fixing problems is not allowed. We try our best. We invent a lot of problems. Be sure of that. Come on, water stream. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I thought that would do it. Cool. Cool. And then hopefully all those items actually get picked up properly. It looks like... I think we broke some of the item filters. Yeah, we definitely broke some of the item filters. Okay, well, that's fine. We can go fix that. Yeah, cool. Okay, that'll do it. At least these aren't, like, too hard to access. White, like, gray, black, brown, red, orange, yellow. Yeah, this one did it. Okay, cyan. Because we activated the filters a couple of times when we shouldn't have, and there just wasn't that many items in here. So that explains why they kind of broke. So that's fine. And then as long as we don't have so many items come through at once, like I think 27 would overflow it. Because, you know, it can only pick up like 23 items. There's 41 in there. Like, that should do it. Okay, I think we're good. So let's go ahead and turn it on and see if anything ends up in the trash. And then we'll be good. If we start having things end up in the trash, then we'll know that it's too fast. I'll have to slow it down. Okay, so we rearranged how the bubbles are going. We rearranged how the items are going into the bubbles. They're more lined up on like the left side now. And I can see they shoot right up and go right on over. Although I think that's way too many items for our item filters. Or maybe not. As long as no yellow makes it past this point, then we're good. Because then we'll know that we're producing too many items. And it looks like it's fine, actually. So you can see all the items go through here. It's actually pretty cool. All the pink and magenta goes down. Okay, we're having some yellow. We'll have to slow down the system, I guess. But I think it's kind of fun, actually, to see all these items go in there. That's pretty neat. Oh, and then you know what? All three of these filters are like fully full of items. So that turned it off. Put these on 3. Excuse me. Thank you. Yeah, I didn't think about that. So if all 4 of them are like max capacity filtering items, then it will turn off for a second, but like that's fine, I think. It's not really a way to get around that. Let's see, read from the chest, but we can't do that. Okay, let's go put that concrete back up there. And then, you know what? I want to check those auto crafters as well. This is looking pretty good. All the yellow gets picked up. Yeah, I like this. You take a look at this with ray tracing. Oh, man. That's kind of cool, actually. Kind of neat. You gotta go back into settings, back into video, scroll all the way down, then put it back on fancy. So otherwise it, let's just stay on simple. Okay, and then we, if there's anything that makes it past here, it'll just go to trash. So that's cool. Kind of neat there. Right, I guess we can go ahead and install the little bubble column for our wool farm. May as well just get that done while we're sitting here. Watching that thing do its thing. It's really quite simple. It really is. It's not that bad. It just, it takes a minute to design it all, you know? Especially if you're in survival. Okay. Well, we can't do it from right there. See, we're gonna have our water stream. Of course, we have item filters on the way on this side. Oh, hold up. No, we don't even need to do that. Hold up. We just have it lined up hard on the left side. Yeah, so we'll just have the items like drop in like right here, because the items are going to be coming from above anyway, so we can just like drop them in right here, and then they will just go right on up. So I think that's fine. All good there, and then yeah, then we have to figure out how we're going to get the items in there. So of course we need a button, a blackstone button, and our water stream will go at the top. Is that gonna melt? Yeah, it does actually. That's great. I'm out of regular ice? No, I'm not. Okay, that should do it. And then we can have our 2 little normal glass right there. Not quite like that. Perfect. Oh man, look how many dyes are coming in. We're not having any go to trash, right? It doesn't seem like it. The hardest button to button. And indeed it is, Infosaurus. Indeed it is. Of course, I still love you. And Bear's Big Toe, thanks for the follow. Welcome on in. Good names, good names. Be some names indeed. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like we slowed it down to the point where it's kind of fine. I do want to check these item crafters, though. I'd like to fill that in. Yeah, okay. One to 2 in there. That's fine. As long as it's not getting backed up more than that. Yeah, that seems totally normal. Yeah, see, it's shutting off every now and again because it's filtering out all those items. Ah, that thing used a lot of bone meal. Better produce a lot of dye. It did! Oh, man! Oh, and I picked up a flower from that. That's crazy. So yeah, it's just going to keep on going. Yeah, look at this. Oh, man, that's great. And then the neat thing about this is then when we take out a stack of 1 dye, it's going to turn on the farm. Now, if we wanted to be really cool about it, we would set up an individual gate for each color. That way, only the slice that you want turns on. But, like, we ain't doing that because we ain't got time for it. If we were being really cool with it, we would do that. But, I guess I'm just not cool, guys. Sorry, what can I say? It's not that cool. Just have to go somewhere else if you want cool stuff like that. That's not the right one. This is the right one. We got some more followers as well. The 7-Eleven, welcome in. And Mesa, thank you for the YouTube sub. Welcome on in as well. Hope you guys are doing great. Oh, it's my actual dye box. Unlike this one, which is just random. Yeah, the thing's out of bone meal already. I'll have to go set up a system to automatically restock it. Why is there dandelions in here? Those have probably been there for so long. The Iron Farm poppies will be composted, yeah. We'll send those straight off to the The compost power tower. Now, a cool thing to do would also be to have it so that it automatically shuts off if there's no bone meal in that thing. That would be pretty handy. Okay, so now we're gonna work on this elevator over here. So we need to do these guys real quick. Because this side, I believe, is basically done. We just need to set up that wool input, and, like, that's basically done as well. And then we gotta, like, decorate behind the chest. No big deal there. Am I on Twitch? Yeah, so we're streaming on Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok right now. Okay, let's get a button up there. A bouton. Any more of these? Now, I think the convenient thing about this side is all the items are already lined up on right side, so we should be good there for this one to just be, like, super convenient. And I think that'll do it. I just put that right there? No? There we go. Yeah, so there should be bubbles in here. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so everything should already be lined up on that right side, if I'm remembering correctly. Doesn't look like there's much of anything there. And then for this side, I think they're also all lined up on the right side. So maybe I have to do that one a little bit different. This one's just going straight to lava, as you can hear. Okay. That'll work. So now we need to modify that backwater stream. Hold up, I put away my base building things now, didn't I? Oh yeah, no, we also need, oh man, there's so many things that we need to do. We gotta redirect the item output from this thing. We gotta add another item filter up here. So much stuff to do. Okay, so this is the trash from this little system right here. I think this can be moved over a block, which is good. That's what we need. Let's just do that real quick. Oh, not quite like that. Hopefully that didn't ruin anything. I think it just went right back into a water stream, so we're good. Yeah, so we have all these items running into a wall to kind of line them up properly in the middle of the stream. So we're going to still do that so that they fall down properly. But then we're also going to... Oh, never mind. We're not going to do anything. We're going to get kicked from the server. Yeah, cactus isn't really quick enough to justify for just a bone meal farm. Like a moss farm that's just for bone meal, that would work out. Like we were supposed to build a few of those. When will we start our new season through the Bedrock? We don't know. When we do, basically. That's yeah. When it happens. Yeah, you can use shulker boxes for chests, it doesn't really matter. Foxy's not on Bedrock because he's on Java. He's playing create mode. Yeah, and also that's a question for Foxy, not for me. You can ask him questions. It is allowed. Let's see. Okay, that's gonna mess things up. Because I think that's the fuel one. Okay, well that's actually Oh, wow, look at this. It's actually backlogged. Wow. Okay, well, we got a few things in there. I guess we should check the other side, too, then. It's not that backlogged on this side. Jeez. I'd thought it would be. All things being equal. Did we not build in that much? You know what? We're also going to get rid of this lava that's right here. Because this is going to be getting replaced with something else. That's all I know. It's going to go somewhere. It's going to go to the bottom of the base. That's where it's going to go. Okay, then we have to modify that stream down there as well. This is all built out of concrete back here? Man, what was I thinking? Must have been before the tariffs. Let's see. Let's see. Put that in. Okay, so now all the items are going to be lined up on the wrong side of the water stream? Hold up. We don't want them to be lined up on right. We want them to be lined up on left. Huh. We still need to move it over for that. I guess we'll have to move it over another block and then use the, yeah, use the fence gate method. I have to take that out by a couple blocks, actually. So we need them to drop to, like, at least right here. Yeah, that would work. Okay. Yeah, so we just, okay, move it over again. One more block. That is not that bad, actually. We can handle that. Yeah, we got kind of lucky with that. If we need to push it out by another block, then we would be a little bit cooked there. But I think we're perfectly fine with this. So that's trash right here. So when our sword system gets completely backed up, that's when the trash system for this activates. I don't know if this is going to be quick enough of a clock, honestly. Wonky, welcome back. How you doing? It has been a minute, hasn't it? Jeez. What you been doing? We've been building bases and things. Let's see. I think we're done here. Yeah, I think that'll work. And then we need to take this item output and put it somewhere. Yeah, take that item output, put it somewhere. So how do I even navigate? Right, we're gonna do the same thing that we did on this side. So you see how we have like the little bubbles right there? They're barely visible, but they're still slightly visible. It's fine. We'll just do that same thing on this side over here, basically. Let's go down by like... Yeah, I think we literally had them right here. We can also use this as the main trash can for our sorting system. So I think with this side, we would have our flesh on one, and then, of course, we need a trash can for, like, normal use. Because I don't want to just keep throwing items in this bubble elevator. That sounds kind of annoying. Need trapdoors for that, though. And then, let's see. You're working an alpaca llama shearing job? That sounds kind of fun. Those guys are fun. Do they spit at you a lot? That's the only thing I know about llamas. That and they drop leads or something. Wait, do you drop leads if you die? Hold up. Is that something you have to contend with? People coming up to you for leads? I don't know. Wandering trader jokes, haha. Let's see, we can just take this out like right here and then drop it on down, I guess. Oh wow, we're so lined up. Oh, we're so lined up. Okay. But yeah, we've been good. We've just been building up the base and making all the content and doing all the things. Kind of all's normal for the most part. Yes, you dropped the leads. Yeah, okay, good. Thanks for testing that for us. I'm sure that wasn't not painful. Right, we're gonna do the same thing on this side as well. All right, and then we need to fill in all of this with the concrete. Because of course we do. So much concrete. Something's happening. The Silver Mullet, thank you very much for... That's a good name. For the raid, welcome on in, guys. How you doing? Right now we're building up some item storage and collection. Technically, we're building up a trash can. And I'm gonna throw myself away in it. That's how we do things right here. But yeah, welcome in. Hope you guys were having a good stream, having a good time. What were you up to? Let's see, we gotta put that right there, and then another one right here, and we should probably get a torch down here. Okay, then we gotta make these items up here fall down correctly. You can see back here. That's annoying. Make that less annoying, shall we? Love the tutorials. Glad you like them. I should have another one out sometime this weekend, maybe. I keep saying that so that I actually have to do it. that's how I have to operate nowadays. I gotta shame myself into into posting on time. Okay, so all those items should fall down. So allegedly, if we get ourselves a bunch of rotten flesh going through the build, that should cycle through. Okay, so here's the item path. It's a little bit convoluted, but that's how we like to do things. So rotten flesh from the gold farms, it gets produced way over there, and then it goes down and around and around. I think it drops in over on that side and that side, combines on this water stream, hits up over there and combines, and then it goes across. And then we have our 4 item filters right here. We actually need a 5th one of these because this is not actually fast enough. I don't have the redstone for that right now. Anyway, so it's not fast enough. So we have a double speed auto dropper down here. Like, this thing is... That should be fast enough to... Yeah, that should be fast enough. We'll just throw another hopper in there. And then all the rotten flesh goes this way. It's going to run into this. The swords also get put down into the smelting chamber. This should never back up, but we do have a safety system to auto trash those swords if it does back up, if we run out of fuel or whatever. Those swords also go right here. All that stuff's going to fall down into here. Hopefully it'll have enough momentum to like get pushed over the side. That'll be fine. It's going to go this way. And then what does it do when it's going that way? Well, that is really difficult to explain because it's impossible to walk through here. But it's going to go up this little invisible bubble elevator, which I think we do need the glass on it so that it's like that. Oh, and that button's on the wrong side. Oh, gotta break that button. There we go, just like that. So then the rotten flesh is going to go up right there, so we can actually see it, which I think is going to be pretty cool. And then where's it go when we see it? Answer in your notebooks now. It's the thing that we just built. Were you paying attention? It's going to go up here, and it's going to go fall straight down, probably straight down into that water stream. And then where's it go from there? It goes into the trash. But not quite, because we actually haven't finished this part yet. We need to put the rest of the ice in there. Fill that back in. And then we're going to fill that in. Okay, and then we put that in. And now Yeah, perfect. So now the trash comes out. Heard of Clockcraft? I don't think I have, no. I hear about a lot of things, though, and then I forget them, so... That could have happened. Okay, actually, yeah, we can just test this out with this. Throw all that in there. Doesn't have enough momentum. Enough momentum! Someone did a resto momentum on this. That's such a nerd joke. Anyone in the chat get that? So we gotta replace that block that we can see. Hey! Hey, there goes the items. Hey, there they go. Let's go. Always the die right. Hey, always. It's so easy to hate it. Look at it. Ah. It's like... Can't even blame me. Oh, I can just see through it like that. Okay. Also through the chests. That fix it? Yeah, that fixed it, but then obviously that made... Yeah, that's horrible. Don't worry about it. That didn't work either. Something did something. Something did something somewhere. So there's a super chat. Freedom Live. Much appreciated. Let's see, what'd you say? You just toured a few of your oldest realms and realized how many of the farms were credited to me? That's funny. There's Mr. Soy the Whisperer guy. We've totaled between 4 worlds approximately 28 farms. Jeez. That's a few. I better be getting some royalties for that that realm membership if you're charging people. Better be getting a kickback. I guess that's what that was. That's why there's the super chat. Okay. This makes sense now. This makes sense. Such a bad joke, though. But yeah, thank you so much for the super chat. Jeez. The farms are good. I like the farms. Everybody seems to like the farms. That's like half the comments on the YouTube chat side. It's just like, hey, farm guy. Making farms. I must treat all blocks equally, regardless of chosen identity. Listen, this applies to human and people and cultures and identities. Yes, absolutely, 100%. However, in block game, inside of block game, this garbage right here and this granite, it's going straight into the bad place. Get out of here. Also, I legitimately actually need a block to test this with. It just happened to be in the inventory. I didn't go out of my way to find it. It was just in my inventory because we were mining it, okay, guys? It's not like listen, we have a whole filter up there for diorite and granite. I got bullied into adding that, but listen. Okay, listen, you can't just pull up a B-dubs as your defense of diorite and granite. That man can make anything work. It's B-double-O. It's just like, give him some terracotta and he'll make something amazing, okay? That's not a defense. It's not a defense. It's an outlier. It's an exception. It's abnormal and unnatural. Yeah, some people can do good work with it, but it's fun to have something to dislike. I mean, look at this whole conversation that we're having right now. Otherwise, we'd just be like, oh, let's test out the item burner. Turn that off. Let's see. So, what's the next thing that we need to do? We need to have an actual trash can. That's gonna line up over here somewhere. Yeah, board will be crazy too. Big facts on the build team. That is my very warm, previously iced tea being slurped. Yeah, so I want to have a trash can somewhere over here that I can open up. And I think maybe the best place for it would be literally right here. Almost got crushed by an anvil. There was a lot more anvils up there than I thought there was. I thought there was 2. There was 4. Okay, let's see. Hey, look at that, chests. Convenience. So yeah, we can put... If I put a hopper right there, is that going to get locked? That's actually a great question to start this off with. I don't think it will be. It doesn't. Fantastic. Cool. Could have been close. So this will be our trash can. So any items that we could get in there, that we put in there, burn. And then we're going to connect this to that same little item stream that we just had. which is somewhere. Here we go. Yeah, it's gonna be a clicky system, but like, what can you do? What can you do with a drunken sailor or a drunken pigman? Or a base that needs a trash can. There really is no silent way of making a trash can, though. Like, I don't think it's actually possible. Because you have to get the items out of an inventory somehow. And the only way to do that is a dropper. Or unless you, like, put them into a shulker box, but then you gotta break the shulker box, and that requires a piston. So it's like, well... What are you gonna do? You're gonna suffer. You're gonna suffer with the noise of clicky droppers. That's what you're gonna do. Trap chest? That's not a... Yeah, that's a good idea. Wow. You know, I haven't used a trap chest in, like... years. When did they make it so that chests can be placed next to each other? Because that's when I stopped using trap chests. I haven't used a trap chest since literally then. I don't think anyone else has either. Because previously you had to use trap chests and your storage halls because you could not place normal chests next to them. Like this, you had to alternate. It was chest, trap chest, chest. Everyone had to do that. But now I don't know, they finally figured it out and you can place chests right next to each other. Like, it was actually impossible for the longest time. So, as soon as they did that, popularity of trap chests just cratered. It died. No one even thinks about these things anymore. They're still in the game? There's a ban in action? No. No, never mind. You're talking about something else. Isn't a trash can of a hole just lava? Yeah, but the lava still makes noise. Like, if you want to have a trash can like this one where you put items into an inventory, there's no silent way of getting those items out of an inventory. Unless you put the dropper more than 16 blocks away, and then you want to hear it. That is the only way to do it. To my knowledge. I've thought about it a lot. I've put a lot of brain hours into this. Over the years, not really, but like it's something that I keep thinking about all the time. It's like, oh man, there's no way to do that. Because yeah, there's cactus and there's lava and there's fire and there's like all these different methods, but ultimately they're all clicky. If you want to get them out, get them out. Let's see. So, oh, I guess this needs to go a block further back, doesn't it? I'm going to have it lined up right here. We are going to put the dropper, like, all the way over here, though, because then it's like, well, it's going to be a little bit quieter. I don't know. Could we have the dropper right here? We could. Also, with this one, since we have such a long water stream, there's actually plenty of time for us to, like, go break down into the hole and, like, emergency run after something. Yeah, I guess I'm more worried about, like, the hopper cost than I would be the noise. How are we gonna power this? I guess we'll make it face straight down. There we go. And then we'll have to put a stair in front of that. A stair is a pretty clever way that I found to actually, I don't know, pretty clever is like the way. It's a way of like aligning your items in front of a dropper, like straight down, because they just like pop out right there and they fall straight down every single time. It's great. I found that out when I was doing like raid farms and stuff. It's pretty convenient. And then a simultaneous discovery that I made with that was we gotta watch out for this, was the fact that you can use leaves to spawn proof against raids. Those are like my two biggest contributions to the Minecraft Bedrock redstone community. Leaves stopping raids, because no one else, like, I don't think anyone else knew about that. I'd never seen it or heard of it. And then the little stair thing. Those are my two claims to fame right there. That's all I got. As far as like actual like discoveries go, I guess. Yeah, see, they just fall straight down. It's great. That was already there. We got another raid happening right now. Combi, welcome in. Thank you very much for the raid. We've had so many raids tonight. That's crazy. How you guys doing? It's great. Look at that. Brilliant. Yeah, what were you guys up to on stream tonight? What'd you do? Tell me all about it. Right now we are building trash cans. It doesn't sound glorious, but you know what? Someone's gotta do it. Someone happens to be me, because it's my base, and no one else is gonna do it for me. I think that this can be a piece of concrete. Of course, that had like redstone on top of it. Oh, that's another thing that we need to install. Is we need to get the thing that does that. Yeah, that made words sense, right? Can you tell I've been streaming for 2 hours? 3 hours? Isn't there like polished blackstone? I think that's what we're supposed to use. Okay, I don't know where the crafting table is going to go now. Guess it's going to go up like that. And then anvils will just go above it? Sure. Why not? And then... Okay, so that one's trash can. Actual garbage goes in this one. And we can test that out again. Some copper ore, don't need it. It's a trap chest, so yeah, love it. And then it takes a couple seconds to get on over here. Yep, there it goes. Bye! I love that. That's actually so fun. And it falls straight down. This side's also got the trash can for the dyes. We haven't actually, like, seen that happen. Let's go... Because that still works, right? We haven't actually done that. No, I've not tried actions and stuff. Everybody always asks about that, but I've never... I don't know. I've seen it, but I'm not super interested in trying it out. I feel like I would get more questions about it if I used it, right? People would be like, oh, what is that? They have to explain it all the time. Let's see. All those should show up. Yeah, okay, so that does work. Great. Yeah, so dye gets trashed here. Wool gets trashed here. Flesh gets trashed here. My trash gets trashed here. That's great. A lot of trash. And then we want to do another system on this opposite side right here. We want to make this an elevator going up. So this is just going to be... I guess we could do another trap chest for this one. I guess I made tripwire hooks. These are from the fish farm. We'll have to move this. Yeah, so this is going to go up an item elevator, which is going to take our items all the way up to the very top loop of the base. That way, these items end up in that slice right there. Let's see, how do I even show that? So... Oh, they need to go really far up. They need to go all the way to, like, here. Oh, man. Yeah, they need to go pretty far. Actually, you know what? We can insert them on the far side over here. Parkour. Parkour! Yeah, okay, so we can just insert them right here. That's perfect. They gotta go straight up this. Oh, perfect. Okay, that's not actually that big of a deal. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Sure, why not? Need a couple, like, levers and things. A lever right there. We gotta replace that lever. It's pretty hardcore parkour, I know. Some would call me a professional. Not me, though. I know better than that. Yes, we're just gonna do like a basic dropper elevator. Oh, that's fine. Stop going to the offhand. So annoying. Dropper. Hopefully that's enough. Okay, if we hear any of these click, then we'll know that it's not gonna work. We're gonna have to take this out by a block. Because that has a lever on the other side of it. Or this has a lever on the other side of it. I think that's fine. Yeah, please don't promote that in the chat. Thank you. Appreciate it. Let's see. So we're just gonna make this kind of flow over like that. Also, you really shouldn't use that particular site. It's not what it used to be. It's not what we would call safe anymore. Definitely has fallen quite far. Thank you. Let's see. All this should be fine. And now it's just gonna be like a torch tower back here. Right, I gotta remember how this stuff works. Okay, so we're gonna need an observer. We're gonna need another double chest. We have a chest in here. We're sort of out of chest in there. And then we need like a rail and 1,000 torches. And I think we might need 2 observers. Do we need? I think we do. So we're gonna build that silent item elevator. Is truly Bedrock? Indeed it is. Still working on the mega base. The mega base. What am I looking for? Observers, chest hoppers. I guess we're good. We need some more redstone torches, though. There we go. Okay. Okay, so pretty much this entire hall over here is essentially complete as far as it goes. The last thing to do is just to get our wool farms as an input on this side over here, but that's just pretty much ready to go. Once we build up all the tracers on the top of the base, then we will be fine for that. So essentially, this is looking pretty good. It looks even better in the ray tracing, of course. Now, we've modified this side a little bit as well. So this is the trash can for the rotten flesh from the gold farm. Previously, this would just go up and get burned. But now, if we throw some garbage in here, well... yeah, so if we throw some garbage in here, then... come on, it's not going to work, is it? If we throw some garbage in there, eventually those will find their way around into a trash can. So we've doubled up our trash can from this side onto this side. As you can see here, looking pretty good. And then we have another trash can that we're adding in right here for some extra stuff. It's actually a trap chest, which is fun. Haven't used trap chests in years. It is a noisy dropper back there, but what can you do, right? So all of our actual trash that we want to get rid of will also go down the middle and get burned. Such a fun little system. Love it. And now we're going to add in a similar system on the other side. So this chest is going to take bulk items up to the very top of the base. That way they can be sorted by these you know, big systems up here. Mostly this is to get our stone and our dirt and our deep slate all the way up into that system. That way I don't need to manually take it up there. So we're basically just going to have a silent dropper elevator going all the way up. It's going to be silent until the very top one, because of course droppers ain't quiet. Can't even get all the way up there, can I? Yeah, so this is essentially the very beginning of the entire top loop of the base. If you remember a number of episodes ago when we built this, this is going to be the very beginning input for the entire storage system. So anything that we put in there will essentially get sorted or auto-crafted or done with somewhere at some point. I know, great explanation for that, but that's essentially what's happening. That is the plan. We're gonna have ourselves a. How do we want to do this? How do we want to do this? So, a water stream right there. We need to work around. We could technically move that in by a block, I believe. So let's do that. That'll give us a little bit of room to play with. We can have some redstone right here. So, I think this might need to go down by a block. It needs to be a double chest. It needs to be a double chest. I have to move it back. Ooh, I have to move it back and over. Yeah, I think it needs to be like this. It's been a long time since I built one of these, so bear with me. We could move this in by a block, right? That would be good. And that's not a locked hopper, so we're good there. Okay, so now this is how we do it. Okay. So I'm pretty sure we take an observer out of here, and then we take it down like this, and this is actually such a simple design. Boop and boop, because you can read items from chests with an observer, like that actually pulses it, which is crazy. And then you can just use that as an item elevator on the back, which is like insane. That's something I actually found out years and years and years and years ago. I think I deleted the video for it because it's like kind of a bad video. But like one of the first like 2 months of playing on Bedrock Edition, I realized that observers read from chests, which is insane. Like what? Like that sent me for a total loop when I found that. Yeah, I never thought to use it for an elevator though. That was something that people came up with years later. But it's like by far the easiest way to get a silent elevator on Bedrock Edition. I'm gonna die from this. You're 3 hours late! SMH! My stream is being ignored by you? I'm still live? Yeah, we'll probably be live for a while more. We're cooking over here. We gotta get stuff done. Oh my god. We're making 4-hour streams the new norm, I guess. Jeez. Never thought I'd be saying that, but be on the grind out here. Oh no, there's a redstone block right there. God dang it! Dang it! Spent 2 hours playing soccer. Excuse me. This has been a 3-hour stream. So where was that other hour? I didn't even click the elytra. I guess we can move it a block. No, can't move it a block further back because that redstone block moves. It moves. Well, we can take it out diagonally to like right here, I guess. Sure, why not? Sounds like excuses. Just messing with you. Soccer's fun though. Man, I haven't played soccer in years. I don't get out much. Oh wait, this one's old. And then, let's see. Oh, no. Well, that's actually fine, I think. I think we can manage that pretty fine. Hopefully. That one's gonna be locked, though. Okay, we're gonna have to push it out by a block further. But not the way you think. It's gonna be like this. Mildly annoying, but it will work. Okay. Third time's the charm. Sometimes it takes a while to line this stuff up. Yeah, that's what happens when you got a lot of complications in the base. Yeah, so now it's literally just like a torch tower, which is crazy. The amount of time that people have put into like designing and building and trying to figure out a silent item elevator on Bedrock Edition is insane. Like, I have personally spent like probably 24 hours on this. And then like this is all it takes. Ridiculous. And that's all it takes. And then this this will leave some items behind. It's not a lossless elevator, but that's pretty fine. Because I'm pretty sure it's lossless. Or yeah, I'm pretty sure it doesn't have loss. Wait. No, I'm pretty sure it does have loss. Jeez, words. Words are difficult, my guys. Yeah, so like it's gonna leave some items behind. Then once it gets going. Like that's just the very top one. Most Minecraft streamers say football. Well, most Minecraft streamers are from the Europes. So yeah, I guess they would. Yeah, so this will leave some items behind, but that's fine. Who cares? It's just granite. Now we should have seen those items actually end up over here. If we're quick, maybe we can still see some granite get in here. I hear items going through the stream. I don't know. Let's grab this. Yeah, it's for bulk items anyway, so like, who cares, right? You have some loss in the droppers. As a bee! Someone needs to name that bee. Yeah, there they go. Oh, these items aren't lined up. I don't have like a way up there, do I? They should be lined up. Yeah, they're not. Interesting. That's some lag. Jeez. Yeah, only 41 in here. Interesting. More of a sports watcher than a doer. Yeah, I don't really watch the sports or really do the sports. I don't know. I've never been big on sports. I played a fair amount of soccer though. Okay, well, we're gonna have to fix that. That's fine, we can handle that. Small fix, no big deal. Inventory's full of garbage. Now we have a multi-item sorter for the sole reason that we can just dump everything into that input chest up there and then have it sort for us, but I haven't configured the chest yet, so we can't really do that yet. Okay, well, let's go figure out why that's not working. Man, I wish I had, like, free cam or something. That'd be so much easier to get in there. Because it should be working. Although that's on the south side, so maybe we just need to use something else to. Oh, yeah, no, so instead of using a crystal right there, I think we have to use, like, a chest. I think that might actually be why. That might be literally a one-block fix. Hold up. So I'm pretty sure the item hitbox is offset to the southeast, and this is south. I just know that by now. So I think if we can get up there somehow, we can just rip that out. What? Placed underneath me? Buckaroo, welcome in. Okay, that might do it. No. Very bad. Interesting. Interesting. We might need to hop over to creative real quick to see what the proper item to use there is. A south side water stream? I thought the crystals would work for that. That did work for the west side. I think you gotta use it for north and west though. It's like, what do you use for the south and east? Where's my road at? What does WSG stand for? What's up, gang? I don't know. What's good? Ah, I see. Never heard of it. It's too many acronyms. Okay, well that side's south, so our hoppers are gonna be like this. There is too many acronyms, though. We know that for sure. It's been scientifically proven. The brain can only handle so many. Okay, so what are we going to put right there? We have used crystals on that side. Grindstones are not really ideal. But yeah, if we throw these items into there, that's not going to line up, is it? It did line up. Okay. Well, then what's the problem, fam? Mali? We're not doing acronyms anymore? Okay, well, apparently that's fine. So why is it no work in the base? Important questions for important problems. It's like, obviously this works here. Unless, like, the items are lined up on the very far side of it. Maybe we didn't use the right size crystal. Like, this is the full size one, right? I have the right south. Yes, I have the correct south. I'm not on the north-south side. I'm on the south-south side. What's the sunflower called? Here we go. Yeah, well, I mean, the texture's broken a little bit, but that's east, north, west, south. I mean, yeah, magenta is south. Red is north. Lime is east, and blue is west. I forgot the fourth color for a second. Yeah, maybe we just used the wrong size, like, cluster. I don't know. They're called sunflowers. Oh, there's a technical Latin name for it, and you know it. I know you memorized all the Latin names. No, amethyst cluster. This is the right one. So, what's the problem? Why no? Oh. No, these are right. Hold up. Grass, dirt. I saw that one was all grass. I was like, hold up. Something's wrong here. I mean... Seems fine to me. Place that on the corner of that redstone? That's crazy. That one got picked up. So what's happening? What's the problem? Okay. Well, breaking it and putting it back apparently worked. Okay, so these ones are actually lined up on the very left side. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's just missing. Maybe it's just missing the amethyst. We need to unalign the items. Oh, yeah, see, look at that. Yeah, see, now they're lined up on the far edge. Okay. That would do it, then. Interesting. Interesting. That's a problem. Why is there so many problems? Huh, you know what? Multiple crystals. Sure, why not? Multiple crystals. Yeah, we could just, like, move those items in a little bit. Yeah, okay, sure, why not? Move it in by block. Can't tell me the Latin name for it's an English-only chat. Ha! Well, at least somebody here knows the rules. And so do I. Yeah, see, we just move it over by block. Hopefully that'll do it. I don't know. Maybe we'll find out. I need to fix that for this side, too. I need to add, like, 1,000,000 scaffolding back here. I'm so surprised I made that jump over here. You're in Latin in high school right now? That's pretty fun. Latin's interesting. Is that gonna line up? Is that gonna line up? Oh, it went behind it. Oh, yeah, no, it went behind it and then somehow still got into the water stream. That's like, how did it even get in the water stream? It should have missed it entirely. You mean have a southern accent? You know, not very good at it. Not really good at any accents. They just take like a lot of practice, you know. I'm sure I get canceled if I ever tried an accent for real. Unless the items that I'm throwing in just aren't lined up how they should be. Because technically the items that hit this should be against this wall. So let's try it like that. Oh, get out of the stream. There we go. Yeah, see, those just ended up behind it. Oh no, my food and my rockets! They're gone forever. They'll never be... Oh, jeez, now they'll never be seen again. I'm way too down to pick those up. No! Give me back my stuff! Jeez. I still missed some. So... Let's grab some scaffolding. Let's make this easy on ourselves. Why are they... I thought this would be so easy! And why are there just so many problems? This is like a critical function of the base, too, is those item sorters. Do a Canadian accent? You give me permission? I feel like this is a trap. feel like this is trap A. Not about to walk into that one. Sorry. Is that I can't do that. This is a server. I have about 600 some days played on here though. Sorry about that. I'll do better next time, eh? I don't know. That's about all I got for you. Take it or leave it. Preferably leave it, because it's pretty bad. Okay, so we're going to assume that all these items get lined up on right, because that's how they should be. So they hit that. They definitely go over those hoppers properly. But then they get to the back over here. Oh my god, this area is so hard to navigate. Who built this garbage? Go back in the inventory. Yeah, so like, they should just hit this. And then maybe just put a second crystal right there. I don't know. Do a French-Canadian accent? Oh, I absolutely cannot do that. The only word of French I know is oui. Oui. But I feel like even some slight gibberish can sound like French. I'm sorry, French. You know it's true. Sorry, France. King of Janky Redstone built this mess. Heck yeah! King of something. Let's go. Let's go, gamers. I swear they're in this box, aren't they? Or base building box? No. Base building box? No. Junk box? Can't reach it. There they are. Canadian, can't say a word of French. Bonjour. Yeah, I don't know. French has got like the rolling R's and the things that I just cannot do like that. So I don't know. Isn't French like one of the most difficult languages anyway? Bonjour wasn't bad at all. I'm pretty sure I had a hard J in there, like how they were saying that they did it. And they were doing it wrong, right? I mean... Why did they end up behind it? What is your problem? What is your problem? Ugh. Much of the Asian language? Oh, yeah, well, Mandarin is really difficult too, right? Oh, no, that's a big problem, actually. Actually, I guess it's not that big of a problem. I lied. I panicked, and I said a lie. Let's see. I don't know how to solve this. This is dumb. It feels like it should just work, but I don't know. The items are lined up in such a way where they're not hitting these hitboxes, so they're ending up behind them, right? So like we need to unalign the items and then like line them back up. I know the rules, and so do... Yeah, you know the rules, and so do I. I'm supposed to let you down and run around and hurt you. So I guess we'll just add, like, another little... Oh! Okay, we're gonna record a clip, because it's really stupid. I'm dying over here. Listen, it's not my fault that it's 91 degrees in my room. I mean, technically it is, because I haven't put in the AC, but also global warming, and also... I didn't feel like it. Okay, so this little bulk item elevator that we have going up is actually done. It's such a simple thing. I got a tutorial for this. But we've learned of a mistake in the base, and it's actually kind of silly. So these items go up to this... I'm going to die trying to get up there. Watch this. Parkour! There we go. So these items go up to this water stream right here. Now, technically, all the items should be lined up on the right of this, or even the left. I don't think it really matters too much, because they're going to run into this crystal right here. That's going to line them up on the very edge of this ice, that way they can get picked up by these hoppers, right? But now, since those items are lined up on this very far edge right here, they're actually going to miss this crystal entirely. Now, if we have like 2 of them or whatever, it's just going to go right between them, end up behind the crystal, and then items are lined up on the far right edge right here, when we need to be lined up on the far left edge, that way they actually go over these hoppers. Which is something that we just learned about literally right now because of granite. Nothing was going into the granite filter. It all went through the rest of the system. It's complicated, whatever. So I'm gonna have to like unalign these items and then realign them, which is just the most this base sentence that I've ever heard. No other Minecraft player, this is base, has to do this. I think we're just gonna do like a little loop. And then you know what? I don't even know how I'm gonna do it, so I'll come back. And it'll be done. That's how we're doing it. I'll take it for granted. Banned! Straight to jail. Oh no, the items are lined up right here, so we gotta make it like this. Those are the quality puns we're actually here for, though. Thank you. I needed that right now. Yeah, so we're gonna take it like this way, probably, and then like we can run it into a fence gate. That's what we'll do. We'll run it into a fence gate. Or 61 fence gates, because that's just how many I happen to have. Those are gonna not fall in anywhere important. This part of the base was supposed to be simple, but you know what? I think we're gonna have the same problem down there. I think we're gonna have the same problem down there. Yeah, so it's just gonna push the items over. And they'll get ran into there. They'll be aligned in middle. And then we'll push this over a little bit. Wow, look at that. Lined up perfectly. Cool. Oh, no, then we have the top stream. Oh, there's a water stream up here. Oh, jeez, no. What are we gonna do about that one? Well, we'll just, we'll run it straight. Run it straight into a fence right here. Didn't think about that. Didn't even notice that that was up there until I couldn't walk through this area. Okay. Absolute mess. That's what we've got for ourselves right here. Absolute mess. Cool. Okay. You know what? Who cares about the paint? Throw it away. Throw that one away, too. Okay, so now we should actually be fine, I think. That's got to go over. Like this. As fun as problem solving. Yeah, it's not bad. Problem solving is good. But also, I wish there wasn't so many problems to solve. That would be helpful sometimes, too. Now I still can't walk around this area. That little gap is fine. Okay, that should actually do it. Yeah, B's still there. Okay. Okay, well that took a little bit of brain trouble figuring out. So the items are going to come along here, run into this wall, then they're going to get lined up in the middle right here on this fence, and run into the middle of the crystal. That should properly align them onto this stream now. We had to change the top stream as well to drop these items back into here. And you know what? These ones are going to be lined up on the far right, so we're still going to have that problem. Okay, these ones have to be lined up on a fence as well. Jeez, oh, man, there's so many problems to solve. Every time we think we got a solution, we got another problem, actually. Okay, that'll solve that problem. So now they're lined up there in the middle, now they're lined up there in the middle. Okay, okay. And now, guess what? That doesn't solve all the problems because we have the same exact problem down here. So all these items are going to be lined up on the left. They're going to completely miss that crystal. And we'll just have to do the same thing that we did over there, over here. Cool, 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 cool. And then that's actually it. There's no fourth one. So that's actually... all the problems are solved once we do this. Test it first. Why would I do that? I'm going to assume that it works, build the second one, realize that both of them are broken, then go back and fix both of them. Without testing it again, so that they're still both broken. Obviously. That is the preferred method of doing things. Right, but yeah, no. Yeah, that'll do it. Cool, perfect. Perfection! And you know what? Since you guys are a bunch of doubters, we're going to test the system, throw a bunch of items in there. As you see, they get lined up again. They go all the way on down. They get picked up by the granite filter, and there you go. I know what I'm doing sometimes. Sometimes. Clearly not when I built this system the first time, though. Jeez. Perfect amount of jank. You know it. That's how we do things. There is no other way but the way of the jank. Right then. So we're just gonna repeat that process over here. It's pretty much gonna be identical. So there really shouldn't be anything too special. Shouldn't be any surprises anyway. Already figured out the surprises. The surprise was that nothing worked. So that was a surprise. I'm pretty sure we tested the system when we first built it anyway, so, like, I don't really know how we missed that. Okay, lack of lifestyle. That's, something. I don't know what to say to that. Have a good night, Buckaroo. Right then, so it's gonna be a fence there. That guy right there. I would like my ice back, thank you. I didn't get any of that back, cool. That's fine. Didn't get my glass panes back either. You know, that's a good point. Okay, yeah, no, we do have our glass pane right there. That's actually important. Phoenix! Thank you for many, many, many more biddies. Appreciate it. More water. Waterlog that guy. This one goes out to right here. Button. And then fence gate there. Fence gate there. Glass all around here. Yeah, so not a particularly difficult change to make, but mildly annoying nonetheless, I would say. Mildly infuriating. Let's see. Okay, that should actually be everything done right when I run out of glass. So I guess we'll just have one wrong colored piece of glass right there. So I can grab this guy. Ah, nope, can't. It's gone. Okay, I think that that's actually everything done. I would love to get some scaffolding around here, though. Can't go out that way. Every time I fall. Oh, I fall a lot. Yeah, I wouldn't get too emotionally attached to when I fall. Yes. I fall so often. There's so many things to fall off of. Deep slate is the scaffolding. I mean, you'd think so. How much of it's around? Okay, I think that'll fix that side, and then... Yeah, we'll throw some junk in there. Was not fast enough to see that. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, we're good. I mean, there's probably a smaller way to do this. Probably, but... Okay. Are we actually good now? I think we actually figured it out. My guys. I think we're good. So yeah, now that this slight semblance of problem is resolved with some even more jank on top of the... You know what? No, this system was perfect before. There was zero jank in this system, and now there's so much jankiness. It's just... Man, I took a beautiful system and I mangled it just so I could sort some granite. I didn't even want to sort granite. I wanted to throw it all away, and I got bullied into adding a granite sorter. And this is what happened as a result. My perfect, beautiful, perfectly square ice stream got destroyed. SMH. Anyway, I didn't even want that stuff. I think we have to change this as well. Because... this is going to... it's going to be in the far side of the stream. Wait, does that matter? No, I think that's actually fine. If it's on far left side. I think it still gets lined up. Yeah, it does. Okay, it was just like when it was previously aligned, then it would not get lined up still. Okay, so we don't need to add a fence over there. Oh, there goes my parkour reputation. Straight down. The auto azalea tree farm. It's a bit of a complicated one. Make sure you check all your timings and all your redstone. Okay, we should be totally good here now. Jeez. And now, if we throw some stone or some granite, now if we actually throw granite into this chest, it's gonna go up this lovely little elevator. As you can see, this item elevator does leave some items behind, but who cares? It's all junk anyway. It's gonna get spit out into the water streams up there, run all the way back around and around and around, and then end up in this chest right here. And we should see some go right in there. As you can see, it's sorting granite. Wow, I never thought I'd be so excited to see the amount of granite that I own increase. This is a crazy character building moment for me, guys. I think outside the circle. Okay. There's still a couple things that we need to do. There's never not more things to do. There's always something else. That's just how Minecraft goes, though, right? You're never done until you're dead. So this side is gonna have that, and then a couple ambles up there. We still need to decorate back there. That is gonna be a future me problem. Sure. Okay, so we're gonna take the main item output of the system, which is this dude right here. And this dude, too. Don't forget about this one. Gonna take both of those and send them down to the multi-item sorter. Akuma. Akuma Kuma! Says hi, YouTube. It's Minecraft and chill, too. That's how we be doing. This is the life. Okay, that's not gonna get powered by anything. We're gonna send an item water stream into this. Because of course we are. If I use hoppers everywhere in the base that I use water streams, man, we would have, like, multiple thousands and thousands of hoppers. Although we might take a hopper line from here and take it to that one. That way we only need one auto dropper. Oh no, because it's gonna drain into this and then go into there. Yeah, see, like that. No, get back. Okay, well that's going straight to trash. I guess we will. Where do we want to take this out? Huh? I didn't make that part very easy on myself, did I? So maybe that's why we haven't done this yet. Watching on YouTube and chatting on Twitch. The things you can do now that we're multi-streaming. Yeah, how do we want to do that? I mean, obviously this one's pretty easy. That one's just gonna go into an auto dropper and then, like, water stream it. Water stream's probably gonna be on, like, this block, though. Yeah, line it up to, like, here. Maybe even a block higher. Oh, that's the redstone line for the gold farms. Can't be breaking that now. Let's see. So, yeah, I guess just like an auto dropper over here. I can't really bring this out anymore. Yeah, yeah, that's gotta be there. This can't really redo how we have this. Unless we, like, changed how our auto droppers are. We could have two auto droppers facing, like, straight downwards, I guess. That might be what we need for all the swords anyway. I don't really want to have to redo that. But yeah, getting this item output over to that guy is a bit of a problem. Unless we can just, like, do that. Oh, that's gone. That hopper that we just broke, that's gone. Probably, like, in our first furnace? Not on this side. There it is. Yeah, okay, that would fix it. Hopefully that's fine. I don't think we get over 9,000 swords an hour, right? Where do we mainly stream? We mainly stream on Twitch. We have 300 viewers on YouTube right now. That seems unlikely. Do we really? We do! 208, that's crazy. Well, hi. Hi. How's it going? I haven't looked at the viewer numbers like I'll stream. What are you guys doing watching me do this? We're struggling to build water streams out here. You could be sleeping right now. Imagine that. Here's our resident box. I guess I'm a YouTube streamer now. Yeah. But no, we've been streaming on Twitch for like maybe 8 years, almost 9 years, something like that. And yeah, that's why Twitch is like our main platform, you know. And we're gonna make this one face straight down. And then, yeah, recently I figured out the technology to allow us to multi-stream to YouTube and to Twitch, or to TikTok, and to all of them. And it's pretty cool. I like it. It's fun. Twitch has got some more features than YouTube does. TikTok kind of has like the least amount of features when it comes to streaming and stuff. I think it's like pretty new when it comes to streaming anyway, so it's kind of to be expected. No glass in there? And then, you know, TikTok's actually like our fastest growing platform right now. Like we've had 18 million views on TikTok in the last 3 months, which is crazy. TikTok is absolutely popping off over there. I didn't grab any blocks. And then, yeah, on YouTube we get like 2 and some million views a month, so it's like, it's crazy. Crushing it over on TikTok. That's why I've been trying to get everyone on Truly Bedrock to upload to TikTok, because it's like, what are you doing? You're just like, you're wasting opportunities if you're not. It's crazy. I had to bully them all into streaming on Twitch too, with Liara. Me and Liara were like, hey, you guys gotta stream on Twitch. You gotta stream on Twitch. You gotta stream on Twitch. And then all these years later, everyone's streaming on Twitch and they're all happy. And they don't even thank me for it. No. We have an extra shard. I don't think that's really what it... Really good. I don't remember breaking 2 of those. And then, yeah, it's crazy. I'm gonna try uploading some long-form videos to TikTok as well, because apparently those can do really well too, which seems counterintuitive. TikTok's like the short-form platform, but apparently not. Apparently you can just like throw whatever you want on there, and it's fine. Because someone uploaded like a full Let's Play video, and it got like 7 million views. It was like a 30-minute video. It wasn't even formatted to like, you know, vertical. It was straight up just a regular Let's Play, and it was like, you know, the giant black box above and below it, you know, because it's just like a square video and the in the vertical format, and somehow it like it was still popped off. It was crazy. I mean, it was obviously like a good video and stuff, but like I have a good video or two. I can do that. So who knows? Maybe we'll start putting full videos on TikTok. It's definitely worth trying, right? I mean, hey. Also, the shorts on YouTube are starting to do a little bit better. Like, I had one get like 130-some thousand views or something. All the gas ones. It took like a week to pop off, though. It's kind of weird. I think that one on TikTok got like 1 million. So, maybe it was just good. Maybe it was just good. Okay, so that should do that then. Oh, nice. That just happens to line up right there. Ah, of course. What did that break? Did that break this one? Nope. Okay. Well, I thought I saw that pop off some redstone, but oh no, I guess it just went straight down this little staircase. Hello there, Max. Have a new version of the Creeper Farm? Mike Homer does. I haven't like made a tutorial for it though. Yeah, Twitch has a lot more streamer features than YouTube does. I'm not aware of any current ways to break Bedrock besides like the jungle tree branches, but that's super annoying. Oh yeah, no, you can't use pickles anymore. That was fixed a couple updates ago. Have a good night, honey. Thanks for watching the stream for way too long. Appreciate you. Chat's about to get crazy out here. Crazy. Better be prepared, Kula. About to be a war zone out here. The time for chaos. Yes. Right then. Well, I guess we'll just do a little bit something like this. That'll melt on its own. Are we gonna take that chance? No. Okay. Fantastic. So now we have a complete loop. A complete loop in the base. All of every single farm that produces an item will get put into a tracer. We do need to install the tracers, but those that go into our main water, like, here, let's start from the top of this, actually. Let's just show you what it is. Of course, it's raining. Yeah, so each one of these tracers will be from a farm. They all go into one of their inputs. We got 2 inputs on the corners. The main center input. This is mostly just for the gold farms, though. And then those center inputs go straight down. They split out. That's where the gold farm items go, left and right. Those gold farm items go straight into these water streams right here. Remember that for later. We will come back to that. That's where, like, the center split goes. All of the other items, they pop out into, like, these little areas, or they go up and they pop into these streams. And this is the top loop that we just put our thing into. So this is the top loop that the items actually get into. They line up right here. They go over all of these filters. Fantastic. They go through all this jankiness. They get thrown down this hole, I guess. They get put over all of these filters. They get realigned. They go over all of these filters. And then they drop down. This is the secondary loop, but this is where the gold farm items actually go directly into secondary loop. So all the items from secondary and first loop meet up, like, right here. They go around. And then they go over all of the auto crafter item filters. So right now we just have the auto crafter installed down there for the gold blocks. Well, nuggets, then gold blocks. Or gold bars, then gold blocks. Whatever. You get it. So that's all the auto crafting. We got the flesh sorters over here. We do need to add another one of those real quick before I forget. And then swords get picked up. So, like, the final bit of your loop. Why is there so many holes for me to fall down? Why is there so many holes? I need to get better at parkour. Yeah, so these are the final 2 hoppers in the main loops. Swords get filtered out from here and go to our furnace array. Extra items just go over and get spit out. And then these go down into our multi-item sorter. And any items that we don't want in here will go all the way down. Dang it, not this far. Please hold while I figure out how to navigate my base. This is honestly horrible. No one's supposed to be back here anyway. Boom! There we go. That's how you get out of there. So any items that we don't want filtered in here will end up in the overflow chest. Yeah! And then we can send it into the bulk sorter, which goes straight on up to first loop. Or we can put it straight into the trash and throw it into the ground. That's basically... You gotta have that accent, too. You gotta say it with that level of, you know, emphasis. Good stuff. And then we have a couple more things that we need to figure out as well. Mostly... Is this where powdered snow goes? I don't know where powdered snow goes. Mostly the fact that we need to grab wool out of the first loop and send it directly downwards to here. So we're just going to steal it out of the loop. That way it doesn't have to go all the way around the base. It's just going to go straight to here since it's got its own bespoke fancy room. Dyes are also going to have its own little item input. We're going to steal those out of first loop as well somehow. I don't know. That's actually a great question. How are we going to do that? So flowers are going to be coming in over here, you know, through this guy. There's more dirt in here? Oh, jeez. Yeah, so flowers are going to be coming in through, I don't know, let's say, like, this tracer right here. That might not be too big of a deal. I think we can manage that. It was one of the middle ones. It might be more of a problem. am I going to grab those flowers out? Because those flowers have to go directly downwards as well. Into like an auto crafter or something. I think it's trying to die. Right, they're going to be coming out of... okay, that's actually so lucky for us. This is the beginning of the loop. Yeah, so if they come in on this tracer, we can just grab them out from, like, right here and send them straight across. We can just, like, make this water stream go straight out like this. Brilliant. Okay, and then, the rest of this would just continue on. That would actually be super convenient. If it was, like, the second tracer on the inside... right here, that would be much more of a problem to figure out, because then you'd have to get the items from this one over to here, while not these items. Yeah. Okay. That's not so big of a deal. Yeah, we can figure that out. Love it when a plan comes together. Good stuff. So... is that about it? For right now? That might be. I need a proper way back here at some point. Doors apparently are not my strong suit. Especially not for this layer. Like, for down here, I only have this entrance. Maybe pop something out right here. Nope. Seal that back up. Glad you like the creeper farm. Mike Homer did a great job with that design. It's crazy. In there. Nope, no room for the anvils, so they go straight into trash. That's our hardline stance. If it doesn't fit in the system, it goes in the trash. Clearly, I have too much of it, or I don't want it. Okay, well, I think that's about gonna do it for today's live stream, everyone. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. We'll be back again on Saturday and Sunday, 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 8:30 Eastern, late UK and early Australian. Thank you guys so much for watching another, like, 4-hour live stream. Absolutely crazy. We're going to find someone to raid real quick over on Twitch, because none of the other platforms have a raiding feature. And it looks like only the Marine Mammal Rescue Center is open. And you guys know the deal. They got cute little otters and things. Oh my god, he's so cute. He's got like a little blanket. Doesn't look very warm. He's like soaking wet. Anyway, we're gonna start that raid, and I'll send you guys over there. And thank you guys so much for watching. Of course, my name is Silent Whisperer. You can find me on absolutely every platform under the sun. I also just started a Facebook page as well. So if you're on Facebook for some reason, that Silent Whisperer is the URL. Because my URL was taken, or they just wouldn't let me have it. It was stupid. But yeah, I'm going to start posting and reposting things over there if you feel like it. So go follow me there. And of course, YouTube and Twitch and TikTok and